posted in. I want to see this delay on it.
Oh, well, I'm live now.
I don't know. I don't have the actual
hold on.
link on it.
Just
Like I don't bookmark it. I usually just go by your
yeah. I usually
that.
post it. There we go. Move this a little to the right.
Doc, I've been watching lots of Ready or Not videos. I feel like I'm really ready for our next outing.
I can't remember what I tried to watch, but I didn't like who I was watching.
There's not a lot of good content out there.
You know what this means.
Yeah, it's our opening.
It's not our opening, it's your opening. I ain't got time.
I suppose it depends what type of content creator you want to be, but not quality, I want to say, but serious content, whereas that's gonna be a drought for us, Duke, with our current squad.
Yeah. Well, so the problem that I have with the content that's out there for the game is it's all from the early access, like 1.0. And so it's like barely relevant right now.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
But the problem is I'm looking for content because I don't fucking know anything about the game. I only just yesterday realized you could order a civilian to move towards you.
Yeah.
Welcome to Once Human. That's how it goes.
Sounds like you need to put some man hours in.
I don't have them.
I mean, you got any woman hours laying around?
No, I have no hours.
Not even child hours?
No, I don't even have any non-binary hours. Like I have none.
What about dog hours? I hear those actually are more effective.
Well, those go by extra fast.
Okay, let's get this moving. Let me jump over the story. What kind of recap we got? Last time, you guys
previously on Avatar. Sorry.
No, not Avatar.
Wait, the movie or the TV show?
That's from the TV show. That's how they start every episode.
No, we're not called Avatar. You guys are the Short Kings, right? That's what you named yourselves?
Previously on the Short Kings.
That was too deep. Hold on.
We didn't hear that at all, just so you know.
Okay, really? You didn't hear that?
Nope.
There was some good, because I actually looked back in the recaps to find the God Emperor's name, and we had some good ones in here.
Oh,
limited edition, vertically challenged, except for the Elf Kings.
That was one of mine, I think.
Tall, short people, and one normal person. And JD had a really good one somewhere too. I just gotta find it.
Oh, I had the short man group, like the blue men group.
Yeah, but you're not all short is the problem.
Well, most of us are.
Most, yeah. Okay. Anyway, you guys made it into the mansion. You finished off the riddle stuff. Got through all those and made it into the final room with Brill. Nakan. He had a couple guards with him, and he sent out an elite warrior of Azul, and you guys pretty much destroyed him pretty easily. I don't remember you guys having too much issues with that.
I mean, Scrug would beg to differ, but okay.
But I mean, Scrug kind of always goes down, so
that's not true.
That's actually not true. He just went down twice in like 4 sessions.
I cry plot KO there, because you knew that if he was alive when Gertz got stolen, he would have died.
Plot targeting.
You knocked him out.
What's the opposite of plot armor?
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah, plot nerfing.
I kind of wanted Scrug to be alive for that part.
He got plot.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need something that's really. He got. I don't know. I have to think about it.
Plotified?
No, it's the like plot armor is such a good term. There needs to be an antithesis of that. I have to think about it.
Okay.
I got plot crit. Plot weak spot.
So Scrug went
plot
down.
hold. You got plot hold.
God Emperor Boros showed up. He got annoyed with Brill Nakan and kind of ended him pretty quickly. I believe Ash was the only one that was actually able to see any kind of
no. Baron saw it. Ash, I don't think
Baron saw it.
I don't think
is that the guy that I tried to reason with?
Yeah. No one saw it but Baron. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Was it Baron? Yeah, I remember one person saw it. I couldn't remember who it was. Okay,
yeah, I had a crit on my perception. Ash had a crit fail. Ash did not see it. Just scroll up.
No. Well, it doesn't matter.
You had
Yeah,
a
I
crit
remember.
fail on perception. What else could that have been?
I mean, he has a passive. You can't go below your passive.
Anybody could have done it.
It was 10.
So yeah, God Emperor showed up. Kind of
Anime
turned
execution.
around and decided that Gurks was coming with him. He hasn't been able to see, or he was very surprised to see a baby dragon. So he wanted it. I believe it was Ash who tried to convince him otherwise, and that did not work out very well. And then he disappeared. After that, I believe you guys would have. This is the part we basically fast forwarded. You guys went back to Vinny, and he told you guys to kind of like hang out and for the night, and come back the next day to discuss future plans. He offered you guys each to get your own residence in the town, and you all decided to get one bar together.
Oh,
you
that's
now-
right.
Yes, we
own
rented
a
the whole
bar
bar.
and hotel.
We now own the whole bar.
You all now are the owners of the
The Morning Wood, right?
Morning Wood.
The Morning Wood,
Morningwood.
which we're going to immediately rename.
Why? It's perfect.
Because there's a better name. We can do a better name.
Okay. All right, but that's pretty much where we're picking it up because that's where we left off.
So we're like main quest completed.
Your main
Pick
quest
your new
complete.
quest.
Pick the
Right?
new
We're
quest.
We're waiting for someone to run up to us with a little exclamation
Yeah.
point.
We
above
have
their
to.
head for-
Do we have any unfinished side quests? What about
Wait,
James?
There's
what about
Yamas.
Yamas? What's the fate of Yamas?
Do we think there's any chance that Yamas is still alive?
It was a couple days.
Yeah.
It's
Wasn't
been
it?
it's been at least a couple days, right?
A couple days sounds right. Yeah.
I guess he could still be alive.
You guys do remember that there were some statues that were like crumbled to the ground.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Baron's
So
not
they're not, like,
not
Just
super.
curious,
Poor
what's our
Yamas.
revenue stream look like at the Morning Wood?
You guys still haven't went there yet. You just
Oh,
got
we
the
should go
let's
check the
with
books,
haste,
inspect
with
the books.
haste to the bar for multiple reasons.
Okay. You guys head to the Morning Wood. I did add it to the map.
I see that.
Where is
You
it?
guys have a nice.
It's to the northwest
one
of
that
the
looks like
Why,
a
slums.
why do I have
Symbol.
to zoom in so much to see the Morning Wood?
Yeah, why is it written so in
Is
such
this
small font?
a very subtle joke about the size of our bar? Are you
This
trying to
right
insinuate
here
something?
Is the opposite of Morningwood. Just saying.
There we go.
better.
That's so much better.
That's the,
Thank you.
That's the angle and lighting working in our favor right there.
That's still.
Hey, it's cold this time of year.
I was just trying to make it small enough so that
Look,
you
it didn't
knew kind
take
of which
long at all.
building
What,
it
wait,
was.
is what time
Oh,
of?
no, he's back.
Hey, it's MOURN. It's in the state of actual morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the name of your bar. Well, it was the name of your bar. We'll see what happens. All right. So
He
anyway,
wants to change it.
you guys walk into
Something more.
to the
We
bar.
need something more uplifting. You know what I'm saying?
It's like mid-morning still. Maybe like early morning. Not a whole lot of people there. There's one person drinking, and then over in a corner you see a couple people talking with each other. One small halfling, another elf. Looks like the halfling might be like fixing him up or something. Who knows? And then the barkeep. He's wiping down the bar.
Baron strides up to the bar and he orders a drink.
What can I get you?
What would Baron's drink be?
What would an owner want?
Yeah, no, I'll just have whatever's the most popular drink.
We've got ale.
Ale it is.
All right. He passes you an ale. 1 copper.
I should have seen this coming.
You didn't see this coming?
I entirely thought that you
I
were
thought you were
going to
doing it
be
on
here and be
purpose.
like, I don't. You're gonna make the owner pay?
No,
Like,
no,
I thought you
no.
were gonna do
But
some-
see, no. Okay, I gave them a copper. No, but see, if I don't pay, now I'm taking money out of my own pocket.
That's true. You're just swapping dollars.
Exactly. What are we doing here? Let's stick with the. Anyway, yeah, I give them a copper.
One would argue, though, that paying is a dumb idea because you're now incurring taxes.
I mean, that's a fair point, but I don't know. I'm not willing to push the issue
Are
at
there
this moment.
taxes in D&D?
Yeah.
In
In Belton, are there taxes?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Vinny has tons of taxes.
I mean, we're tax exempt though, right? With Vinny.
We got a special status.
Yeah, we're
We're sheltered?
501c over here.
The
We are a
bartender doesn't-
we are a religious organization, nonprofit.
the bartender doesn't recognize you guys at all.
That's fine.
Like,
I'm
he
not.
doesn't
I'm not
know
here
who
to
you
cause
are
a
or anything.
stir. Well, I'll let like Scrug do that. I'll give him a
when
copper.
you're done here, just give me a minute.
Yeah, yeah. I gave him copper, and I'm drinking my ale, enjoying the bar.
So you said there was an. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the rest of you, anything?
So Scrug is good. You said there's just someone drinking in the corner or something.
Yep, there's one person drinking in a corner. The other corner has that halfling and that elf.
One person drinking in a corner. Do the locals call him Strider?
Does he have the air of mystery about him?
Nope, he's a fat dwarf.
Okay.
Nice.
No, he has an air, but not one of mystery.
Nope.
So Scrug will go up to the fat dwarf and essentially say something along the lines of, "You know what would go good with that ale? Some soup. Or maybe some bread to soak it up. You look
What?
like you haven't eaten in ages."
I already had breakfast.
Well, what about second breakfast?
I don't think he knows about second breakfast.
What about 11sies?
What? What's second breakfast?
Well, it's what comes after the first breakfast.
Never heard of that. I'm
Well,
not
you gotta
hungry.
try it at least once.
But I'm not hungry.
Well, see, that's with second breakfast. You don't get hungry till after you start eating again, and then you realize that you were hungry.
No. And he goes back to drinking his ale.
Okay, it's trying to drum up business. Bummer.
I like Scrug's approach to ownership.
He's a real go-getter.
Okay. As you're done talking to him, the halfling kind of looks up. He notices that you were talking to the other patron, and he starts wandering over to you.
Who's you? Scrug?
Oh, good sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's heading over to Scrug.
Waiting for Doc to drink from his Capri Sun. What the fuck?
Who goes there?
Yeah, whomstuff. Oh,
Okay. As the halfling approaches you,
hello.
he says,
I pull out my short bow.
I'm
and
not
fire.
prepared for this.
Ash immediately wonders where the fuck his promised ready or not friend has been.
For this.
Not in Arlington at the moment. Not in my computer.
His promised ready or
Wait,
not.
am I getting an
I
echo?
hear echoes.
"Yeah, you should turn your audio off over there, Priz."
Rock, why wouldn't you? It's all messed up now.
I'm gonna need to connect headphones.
I have no fix for this.
No,
Nope,
I
it's me,
don't. I'm
guys.
sorry.
Ugh, I'm gonna be spending the next 15 minutes trying to figure this out.
I have no fix for this.
Hey guys.
Ugh, I'm gonna be 15 minutes trying to figure this out. Is that what my voice sounds like?
Unfortunately, yes.
Wow. Oof.
I think you have a nice voice.
Thank you, Doc. I appreciate you.
Is that what my voice sounds like?
Now I get to hear that again.
Chris, are we gonna fix this anytime soon?
You could have roll 20 going too. Sometimes audio.
Oh
Place
yeah,
through that.
that's probably what it is. Let's see. I should do Doc a favor and
But
actually
why
try to
is our
center
audio going
him
through roll 20 though?
because he has his mic on or something, and it's echoing
So
through roll 20.
sometimes, yeah, it can play through both.
Hmm.
Holy
I haven't had
fuck!
that problem in a long time, but and he's gone.
Was my voice echoing at all?
Not anymore.
Nope.
No,
Well, no,
just
was it?
Chris.
Because I'm through my roll 20s on a different computer.
Man.
No.
No,
So
no,
it
no. I
wouldn't be
think
picking up my mic.
I think Chris's audio from Zoom was being picked up by the roll 20 mic.
Oh, on his roll 20?
Yeah. Is it just me?
Got it.
Is
Man,
it just you?
hold
A lot
on.
of times, yeah.
JD, could I get you to angle your camera down slightly? It's like on the stream,
Yeah.
your chin is just cut off by the. There we go. Hold on, let me see what it is. It's just. Oh wait, maybe that's a little too far. It's just slightly up. Oh, it's
Gosh,
perfect.
gee.
It's perfect.
You're not a crop, right?
Okay, I can only do so much with the size of the Zoom boxes.
Fair.
Hey, it's not about the size of the Zoom boxes as much as what you do with them.
All right.
All right,
You
listen.
guys hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yep.
hear you.
The question is, can we
Yeah.
hear us?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we can't hear us, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, we don't want to hear us actually.
Okay. Yep. I think we're good. Okay. So the halfling comes up to you, Scrug, and he says,
What does he say?
Wait, I'm still hearing wild echoes.
We aren't.
"Not through
That's
Zoom.
what you hear it.
You then.
All right.
Is the stream still going?
Yes, the stream's still going.
No, I mean, is Chris's stream still?
Oh,
Yes,
together?
he's there. I'm in the midst
Ah,
of trying
yes.
to get him
You
there.
might be right.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, maybe I can fix this.
Not now. Yeah, the halfling walks up to, was it approaching Scrug?
Scrug. Yep.
He taps him on the shoulder. I'm a little bit shorter than you. I have to look up a little bit.
How are you a little bit
Oh.
shorter than Scrug? He's the second shortest person.
Yeah, you're about equal height with Aklon. Scrug is a
Oh,
little
okay.
shorter than you.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so I look down and tap down on their shoulder. Say, can I recommend the House Brew?
Why is it good?
Get this like scent of coffee wafting out of the back. It's still morning, and I've got like this little mug full of this piping hot liquid that just smells like alertness.
Alertness.
Alertness. I'll say, yeah, I've been working on it with the innkeep over there. I'm trying to come up with some marketing for it.
What, do you have a slogan yet?
Been kicking a couple things around. Thinking about
Well,
wake up with morning wood.
morning wood. I like it. Well, here, let's take it for a test drive.
And I'm gonna nudge the fat dwarf next to us,
What do you think?
and I'm gonna expectantly look at you to hand over your drink.
I'll hand
to this
over.
man.
I'll hand it over.
I
Generous
like
type.
my ale.
Oh, just give it a try.
All right.
Just throws it at him.
He goes to take a
Just
sip
hot
of it.
coffee right on his face.
He takes a small sip. No.
No, he says.
And he goes back to his ale. And then he gets up and moves to the next table and sits down.
We have a very discerning clientele here, so just keep working at it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't work here. I just kind of live here.
You live here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the arrangement I had set up with the innkeep over there. I bring in business. I can stay free.
You said free, huh? Well, keep this between you and me, but this place is under new ownership.
Can Baron do a perception check to see if anyone heard Scrug's stage whisper?
He's like
sure.
maybe barely under the normal tone, which is probably a little louder than normal.
Yes, you definitely heard.
Okay.
And it's right around now. You see Scrug also like pointing to you, to Baron at the bar, whatever where Ash and Aklon are also pointing at them. Like, yeah, we're all co-owners essentially.
I mean, no big deal, but we pretty much just saved the city, so this place is.
You hear the barkeep from the bar. Excuse me, did you say new ownership?
But yes,
I'm the owner here. What are you talking about?
Jesus.
Yeah.
well, you were the owner, but now we're the owners.
What?
Yeah, so like this building, it's ours now.
You can't just take a building. This is my building.
I mean, Vinny said we could.
Vinny doesn't own this place. I own this place. I need this place. I can barely feed my family.
Well, I mean, you could still be the bar guy.
Like I said, I could barely feed my family. What kind of income am I supposed to have now?
What I'm thinking?
I can't remember. With Scrug, is he bad with money or good with money? Is he like a penny pincher?
He's bad with everything.
No, he's good with
Okay.
money. What are you
Is
talking
he?
about? He's a goblin.
Well, that's what I'm trying to remember. Because he's dumb, but is he a penny pincher?
Weren't you the one that was always about like wanting to get as much money as possible?
But it was so your whole shtick was if whatever Scrug thinks is his, he like with both hands holds on
That's
to.
true, but like when it comes to money, when he sent Ash shopping before, he's just like,
I don't think he's stingy.
whatever you can
But
do.
if he thinks he owns it, he owns it.
I think your guys' goal was always just to keep the money out of Scrug's hands.
Well, that was
Yeah,
just
that's the
for
problem.
that
Once it
was
gets in his hands.
that was just for fun.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how Scrug is with spending money.
Was that the question here?
Well, so it doesn't matter because I already know what I'm going to say. So,
I mean, we could probably afford to keep you barely feeding your family as the barkeep. I mean, if you're already doing that before, it'll be like no different now, right?
But all the income of this place goes to feeding my family, which is barely enough.
All the
Right. I mean,
income.
if it's barely enough, then it couldn't have been all that much in the first place, right?
It wasn't. No, we barely make any profit, and most of our money goes back into the bar to keep it up and running.
Well, we got some big plans for this place. We're gonna get a new menu.
I'm putting my shoulder on the unknown halfling's name. I don't know.
This guy's gonna get us some killer new drinks. I'm working on a sign spinner. It's one of a kind. You just wait.
While this is happening, Baron he kind of like motions Ash and Aklon over. I know JD's not here, but he motions them over, and he just says, "All right, look, who is actually going to be in charge of what's happening in this bar? Because it's there's no way in hell that Scrug is actually
the
going."
honest to God truth.
while
I
they're-
think. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, while they're having their sidebar, I'm gonna kind of like shrug off Scrug's arm and say back towards the barkeep, like, "Hey, boss, like, what does this mean about my room? Where am I staying tonight?"
Oh, I mean, if it were up to me, you're still here, but apparently I don't own this place anymore, so I don't know.
Look,
How many rooms are in the Morningwood? Like available for rent?
5.
5, including the one.
No, it's
Mr.
the 6th. Lindell has the 6th. So
Lindell.
5, 3.
We have a name, ladies and gentlemen. We have a name. LIND.
Lindall.
2 L's. Greedy motherfucker.
3 actually.
3.
Don't do that. to me.
2
Wait,
L
what-
starts with an
what-
L.
Oh,
what I'm going to say to Baron is basically, look, it seems very clear to me that while we own the place, we don't really have any interest in running the place. We have obviously a person here who's very qualified to run the place.
Yep.
We should see if we can convince him to be in our employ.
And by, quote, being in our employ, we simply mean when we're here, let us stay here without paying anything.
Yeah, but we want to see if we can revitalize the business. I mean, he says it's barely scraping by.
Right.
Want to
So
see if
I
we can
suggest
revitalize the business, get some income.
I agree
flowing
with
in
that.
here.
I agree with that. But I guess what I'm angling here, and obviously like Aklon is standing here, although his spirit isn't here. I'm saying we should send our most reasonable party member to have this conversation with the barkeep.
Yeah. I'm making sure that we agree
That's I'm on your wavelength.
on a plan here.
I'm on your wavelength.
Should we send Aklon or should we send?
I think we should send Aklon.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
What if Aklon doesn't want to go?
We're
Well,
gonna see when
he
he
should
gets
have been
back.
here to be part of this conversation if he didn't want to go.
He's got no say in it, even though he is the say.
All right. So
Yeah, this
Lyndall's
is
gonna
this
see-
is a sidebar. We're having a very private conversation.
yes, Lyndall's going to see these two talking off to the side. He's going to turn to
Three.
to
There's
Scruggs.
three of us,
Okay.
sir.
Three of you guys, yes. Aklon's definitely there, 100% participating in that conversation. He's going to turn to Scruggs and say, "Okay, look, I can tell you're the boss here. What's going on? What's with your friends? What are you guys trying to do?"
Took this guy exactly 15 seconds to
Figure
fucking
out Scruggs.
peg Scrug.
I mean, you definitely see the chest pop out a little bit, the shoulder stand up a little straighter.
I mean, I don't want to brag, but we did save the city.
Yeah. I've seen you guys come and go. You were in here a couple nights ago. I saw you go in the back room.
Rock, have you seen the masterpiece that I just performed on the stream?
No, actually, I closed it. I just wanted to see the delay. Sorry, I'm actually here. I don't really need to watch
You
it.
didn't see me in real time
No,
handle
I probably should've. That
handle the
would've been funny.
curveball that you threw me.
I was gonna warn you ahead of time,
Yeah, you
But-
fucking should have.
except you never do anything about the cameras ahead of time, so I didn't think it was
Yeah,
really
this
worth
could
it.
have been the one time.
He was planning to turn over a new leaf.
Yeah, it's a new year.
True. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice.
Can't even tell that fifth camera wasn't supposed to be there.
I can because the actual camera is larger than the others.
Is it really? I thought I got it right.
Camera size. It looks well.
Which
maybe not.
which part of it's larger?
I don't know. It looks like it's wider.
Oh, you know what?
Slightly.
It is
All right,
slightly
so
wider.
Scrug will repeat what you said to me. You said he was clearly the leader. You said what's going on here? Okay, so he's essentially going to say,
Yeah, I mean, like, we legit saved the city. We're pretty much heroes now. And in return for that, then he said we could have the Morningwood. It's a nice little place. We needed a place to lay our heads, so it just worked out. But I'm going to let you in on something. We're probably not going to be here long. Because I got a dragon I need to save. He's kind of my friend.
You've got a what?
Dragon.
and this is actually quiet.
Roll stealth.
I want to roll perception against this because I'm definitely listening to what Scrug is saying.
Oh,
Go
I've
for
been
it.
GMing these. Oops.
All right, I have to beat that, right?
Yep.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
Okay, yeah, you hear it.
Baron's
Loud and
head
clear.
whips around, and I went back to Ash and I'm like, Scrug is over there spilling state secrets to a halfling he barely knows. Maybe you should intervene.
If only Aklon was here.
No, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you, Ash.
I know. So I'm gonna just casually walk over to Scrug and just bend
He's
down
cool. He's got red scales.
and whisper in his
His
ear,
name's
"Hey,
Gertz."
Scrug,
just,
Scrug-a-lug.
just fucking
Yeah.
scream in his ear.
You know, dragons are like, and this is I'm
Pretty
whispering,
cool, right?
Dragons are like pretty
I'm
rare
literally-
and attract a lot of attention.
I'm literally right next to him.
You might want to be quiet.
Can I roll perception on that?
Are you trying to like, Duke? Are you trying to say that without Lindell hearing?
I'm literally like this.
He's
so
like
yeah.
a he's like a lover in
roll,
Scrug's ear
roll your
right now.
stealth then, and Lindell, roll your perception.
I mean, because like this would have to be like the check would have to be pretty high because I'm literally like right next to his ear.
I don't think you're
And
gonna have an
whispering.
issue with your stealth. I don't even think you can get less than an
No,
8
he
on your
can't.
stealth.
He can't. The smallest he can get is 10.
I can't even hear that high.
You'll see.
Let's just roll it for funsies.
to ensure Ash to ensure that no one heard him, he picks Scrug up and is just holding him like a baby. Yeah. I mean,
Okay, yeah. Lindell, you have no idea. Like you think he just bent down and just didn't say anything at all. Like wasn't even whispering. He just
You'll
bent
see
down
the
to Scrug's ear.
dimmest light bulb turn on behind Scrug's eyes, and he'll
I'm just pat him on the shoulder and walk back over to Baron.
Hey, I was just kidding, man. You know, I mean, I do have a dragon, but it's my personal one. I guess he's my friend too, but like he's there and he's not there.
not about
right?
today.
Hopeless.
Not
hopeless.
not the worst attempted recovery.
Volk's probably, to be fair, Volk's probably in here somewhere, curled up in a
Yeah.
corner now that we own the place.
It's not the worst recovery. It's not the best,
Hey,
but it's
Volk!
also not
and
the
we'll
worst.
just have him pop his little head up.
Yeah, see that's my boy. Gertz, I just I made up. Sometimes I'm silly like that.
Lindell's just gonna spin in place and walk straight towards Baron, and say, "Okay, so clearly you're the boss." And
Baron's like,
what's going on here?
no. But Baron puts his ale down. And who are you?
My name's Lindell. I've been living here for a couple of weeks. I kind of lost my home not too long ago, so not really welcome back at the temple. But
The temple here?
Yeah. What temple are you?
Well,
talking about?
we had a minor altercation with. Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm sorry to hear that. Tough luck.
Yep.
But what is it that you want?
Too?
It's fine.
No, I've just been camped out here, just kind of doing my good works where I can, without the oversight of the new high priest there.
There's a new one?
Yeah.
Is there Rock? Is there actually a new one, or did we?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you guys wouldn't know because you don't care.
Well, this is why I'm asking these questions. I didn't know there was a new one.
Baron wouldn't know there's a new one.
Well, now I know.
Now he does, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, no, I got back into town just in time for some things to go down, and there was a leadership change, and I'm now kind of out on my own. Just a little difference of belief, little philosophical differences here, but I have a good deal worked out with the bartender, whose name I definitely know.
Jacob. His name's Jacob.
Jacob.
Wow.
Yeah.
great D&D name, Jacob. Is his head shaped like an engram?
Does he have dirty hands?
Dirty hands. Well,
He's an elf, so he's got very long,
Very
long
gangly,
hands.
string
Stringly.
bean-ish. Okay, checks out.
Yeah.
Can we say that Baron and Lindell like start just having, the kind of conversation one has in a bar where maybe you've drank a little bit and you just start talking to strangers? Just like a kind of a get to know you talk conversation.
oh, sure.
I mean, you
Yeah.
guys can have that conversation if you want.
I mean, we could. Are you drinking, Chris? I can get started.
Not anymore.
Okay. Well, basically, what I'm trying to get at is like, we talk a little bit. Maybe I find out, what Lindell, like, what does he do? Like, is he good in a fight? That sort of thing.
I've been in a lot of fights. I've spent a lot of time in the War of the Wilds.
How does one who's I assume you were a member of the priesthood, right? How does one who is in holy pursuits get in a lot of fights? That's curious.
Well, the thing you got to understand about the temple, and my like brow's gonna kind of furrow. You can tell I'm getting a little bit like
Perturbed.
don't go so far as say perturbed is a really good word for it. Is that there's a lot of an incentive on they call it like focusing on the community, enhancing the community, investing in the community, which usually just means charging money for what we do and keeping those resources for ourselves. Is how the temple got to be in the place it is in the city. So when there's a couple paths up where you get raised in that community, and some people go off to do clerical work, doctors, healers, whatever. Others take a bit more of an adventurous path, and I was one of the people in my class that went off to become medics in the War of the Wilds. So we went out and did some contract work.
When Lendl says medic, Baron's eyes just light up. Medic, you say? Are you actually are you actually like a healer?
I'd like to fancy myself as one, yeah.
Baron turns and looks at Aklon and is just like, huh?
You hear in the background,
Just try the soup.
as Scrug accosts another vagrant.
Well, I can't speak for my compatriots, but I don't know if you're interested in some work, but we could use a healer in our group.
Well, I mean, that all depends on what you guys are about, what you guys are doing. I'm trying to get the most exposure I can.
Baron pauses and he tries to think, what are we about?
You guys don't even know. No one knows.
Baron does the logical thing. He turns to Aklon. Aklon, tell the good man what we're about.
I'm trying to remember didn't everybody say they were in it for the money?
Yes, that's what we said a long time ago. But I don't think we've made a lot of money, so it's hard to tell what we're really in it for.
Things really kind of went.
So if you're looking Lindell up and down, you can tell this is not somebody who has money of any type at all. He's wearing some plate armor. It looks like it is still has like paint on it that indicates affiliation in past conflict. But it is dinged up. It is rusted. The leather on his bracers is just kind of peeling off and chipping away, and he's kind of wrapped it in this red cordage, and he's looking just a little raggedy, a little worse for wear. Not clearly,
So he fits in well with our group.
Very well, yeah.
I mean, my cast-off armor is looking fresh. I don't know about you, but yes, you're right.
I was saying, he's my height, so
that's good.
Means another short king.
I don't know if you missed it or not, JD, but earlier Chris was like, yeah, and he's looking up at Scrug. I'm like, no, wait, hold on. Only one person looks up at Scrug.
Are you aware of the party composition here, Connor?
I'm entirely aware of it. I even got sent a height chart. I just misremembered who was where, and I just flubbed that. But we're gonna.
Well, it's a sliding height chart, so
it's not sliding. Well, okay, I guess it is sliding a little bit.
It's here, 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 here,
and then.
But sometimes here,
yeah, sometimes
there.
The shortest person
doesn't go that high.
The shortest person sometimes becomes the tallest person. Anyway, so yeah, Aklon, what are we about?
We are about shit. Like, are we still in Vinny's employ at this point?
It's hard to tell.
Money I like to find.
Is Scrug yelling that from across the other room?
No.
Money.
No.
Did you come up with that just now, Doug?
Did you say that out loud?
I mean, no, because I'm not part of this conversation, but I did come up with it on the spot, and I'm pretty proud.
Yeah, I'm just wandering around in the background,
should be
kind of yelling at.
I'm not just going, money I like to find.
I mean, I need an intelligence check for Scrug in game to come up with that.
So, Aklon will be like, well, we're kind of in a transitionary period. We were working with Vinny, helping him out for a while, helped save the town, get it back out of Ozul control, and now we're looking for what's next. So if
But
you're looking for change,
we could use a healer.
See, I don't need money. I was spending time here because there were some disagreements about finances with the temple, and so I had an arrangement with Jacob over here where I'd get to stay here for free as long as I could attract more people in through the door by doing what I do.
We might be able to do a little bit better than that.
Well,
Just a little bit.
with Priest Callum now running the temple, things. I'm not exactly sure what my standing in the city is. I don't know what happened to High Priestess Jennifer, but my good luck ran out when she was.
Baron quickly changes the subject. So, by the way, I'm sorry to hear that. But speaking of finances, Aklon, it's imperative. Baron catches Aklon up over on what he overheard and with Scrug and the barkeep in the situation. And so basically, the barkeep is the owner, and he's surprised that we're now the owners.
That part.
Okay, while you were gone, Baron, Ash, and Aklon had a conversation about the best way to proceed, which is for Aklon to go talk to the barkeep and basically be like, hey, listen, Vinny made us the owner. We could enforce that if we wanted to, but we're more interested in making this place more profitable. You continue to do things that you're doing, and we'll actually help you become more profitable so you're not just barely feeding your family. And when we become more profitable, then we'll take some of the proceeds. But until then, you can.
And I'm the one that's supposed to go
Yes,
say
you're
that
the
to
one.
them?
We've decided that as
Scrug served it up though.
we've decided
way.
you're the most reasonable party member, so that means you have to conduct the
Why
business
is it not the
dealings.
person with actual charisma?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be Ash. I wasn't thinking that when I was having this
I have
conversation.
intelligence, but I'm not very charismatic.
I mean,
You're the accountant.
after the carpet that Scrug laid out, I can't imagine that it would be.
Which was basically too bad, so sad, it's ours now because Vinny said so.
That I did hear.
Wait, who does?
Oh, okay.
Who actually has charisma? Does Duke actually have charisma?
I have charisma oozing out of my eyeballs.
Oh my god, do rogues typically have a lot of charisma?
They can.
They can. This
rogues
one
have-
does.
Rogues have a lot of proficiencies. Is always the big thing.
Yes.
Wow, I should be playing a rogue.
But you guys have this meta conversation. Like, is this all flashback when you three are talking?
Yeah.
When I was with Scrug. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So maybe we send Ash and Aklon together to talk to
Sure,
the
we
barkeep.
can do that. We can tag team this.
So
All right, Ash, do you want to head over there?
I'm right there with you, but I'm also somewhat distracted at the moment, so
Yep,
you might have
yep.
to carry the conversation.
just let me know when I need to make a charisma check.
Yeah.
Ash is
So,
just leaning on the bar, and then occasionally he'll just grab the
I'm
barkeep
just
by the
waiting
neck
on
and
the
pull him in
Putting out
close.
the vibe. In
Yeah,
my,
vibes.
in my
Charisma
creamsicle suit and top hat.
vibes.
The bartender, he's been kind of listening to you guys' conversations. Aklon, as you walk up to him, you can kind of see maybe a little wetness in his eyes, kind of starting. He's not sure what to think right now.
I'll be like, hey, how's it going? I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Aklon.
Hi, Aklon. I'm Jacob. I used to own this place.
Oh my god. Doc actually feels bad in this moment.
I do feel a little, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard about that. Just to let you know, we weren't aware that Vinny didn't own this place. He had said we could have a building for helping him, and we liked the name of this place. We'd seen it before and thought it was a good idea. However, this group of us, we don't typically reside in town. We're typically out. We're looking for new adventures. Maybe we're looking for new recipes, new drinks, things like that. We would need someone to still help run and operate the tavern. We'd be happy to keep you here. You obviously know the clientele. You know the area. You know the menu. And we would be more than happy to put some of our own funds into the place, clean it up, make it look better, and turn this place even more profitable than it currently is. Would you be interested in that?
I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Better than what I thought was going to happen a few seconds ago.
I just turn and stare daggers at Scrug.
I mean, the basic
Scrug's probably moseying his way back. He's just gonna be like, "What?"
the basic
What did I
message
do?
should be like, we don't make a profit until like there is an actual profit. Like him barely feeding his family is not an actual profit.
Right. Yeah. So we would be happy to keep you employed, keep your family fed, and make this place the best bar in.
I mean, maybe we should ask how big
Belton.
his family is first
Belton.
before we,
I'm
make
sure
too
he
many
has-
I've only
I'm
got
sure-
27 kids.
I'm
it's
sure.
fine.
Okay, I was gonna say 8 kids, but 27. I don't think
Oh,
is that
so-
mathematically. He would
so
have to be
Jacob-
like whatever the word is for.
Polyamorous?
Yeah, thank you. That's not math.
He's an
What I'm-
elf. They live
was
a
gonna
super
say,
long time.
Okay,
what I'm
that's
hearing
fair.
is that Jacob is actually Spec with his 27 kids.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know. Jacob's
So-
young.
While that conversation is going on, I'm still next to Baron. I'm gonna kind of like nudge him, lean over. So like, so you guys, you've been working for Vinny, huh?
Yes.
Solid answer.
Huh.
I love it.
He's gonna kind of just like nod and look off into the distance.
Oh no. Baron
Well, at least
stone
you're
faced.
leaving this guy with leaving Jacob with something to put his name to, put a claim on. Appreciate that.
Baron's not quite sure
guess.
what that means. Can I roll perception to fully understand the meaning of that?
You can do an insight.
Okay, insight. All right.
Yeah, with the 7. Yeah, no.
Baron
It's
just kind of
yeah, it's kind of like
Baron just kind
whooshes
of
over you.
nods. Okay, sure.
Okay. At this point, Lindell's gonna kind of like not quite skip up to the bar, but he moves very lightly on his feet despite his like clanging armor, and goes, "Hey Jacob, look, our deal'll still be on. Even if I can't stay here, you can maybe take like requests, put down some appointments or something, and I can come by every once in a while, and we'll get people back in the door through you, and it's help out with your
I
business."
mean, if these new owners are nice enough, they should hopefully let you still stay here if you want. But I guess you'll need to discuss that with them now.
Well, I mean, like I'd love to stay here. I mean, like it's easier when people know where to come if they need, their maladies taken care of, because that's what I can do. But with Callum in charge of the temple now, the pressure to get out of their way is going to get a little bit. It's going to go up a bit.
I'll glance over and say, would Callum be upset that you're still operating in town outside of his jurisdiction? Or inside his jurisdiction?
Like, we got another temple to take care of. Am I right, boys?
I didn't want to take care of the first one.
You weren't the one that took care of it.
I had a material effect on that fight.
Yes, you did.
Lyndall's going to get all stoic for a second and just be like, we have some disagreements about the essential, like, human, elf, dwarf, everything right to the availability of healing and
Universal health care, understood.
It's the classic universal versus national healthcare. I get it.
the way that
Yep.
the way that Callum framed it was undercutting our business.
Oh, so it's capitalism. Okay.
Well, I would. You might want to be careful if he gets wind of you operating within an area where he could also be making money.
That's why I thought I'd go to the bar right on the edge of the slum district that's named after a penis. I thought that would be a pretty safe place to hide out.
Wait.
But now I got a bunch of
Name-
what?
Scrug, like, in the back, like, wait a minute.
Now I got a bunch of Vinny's goons coming up in here.
Wait,
and saying
hold-
it's their place,
well,
and they're
I
going to
guess
transform the whole thing.
Can I hear that conversation from where I'm still at?
I'm not being subtle.
Okay. Goons.
Scrug at some point. Okay, right. Go ahead.
Baron just was like, goons. We're not goons.
Wait, is morning
just
wood
trying to
another
make
name for
himself?
penis?
Scrug, it's not important.
I'll just say, well, that wasn't our intention. But, we do want to make sure that things are still on the up and up around, especially if the temple has as much power as they seem to over this area, despite Vinny's best efforts.
Despite our best efforts.
Well, that too.
Okay. I was not putting forth my best effort.
You put forth an effort.
It's a
Though.
good thing Scrug wasn't there when you were talking about this, because he would have went into his whole story about the 100-meter shot.
Well,
All that again.
no one's there to corroborate that except Baron, and Baron's not going to be corroborating that.
Right.
All right,
Look,
so
it's not about influence. It's about capability and monopoly on the healing abilities. I mean, they sent me off to fight a war. I fought in the Ackland region in the wilds, and
wait, which war was this?
the War of the Wilds between the Farians and the Ozuls.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at you like confused, like what other war would you be
No,
talking about?
okay, hold on.
Yes?
I was asking that out of the game. Baron wasn't asking. Baron would have known.
Okay, good.
I was asking that for my purposes for a completely unrelated reason.
Okay. Yeah, and he's just like I saw, a lot of villages burned, a lot of refugees have to leave their homes, only to come home to find that the people who were victims of the war that I was sent off to fight just getting exploited for money they didn't have, for dowries and homes and livelihoods they no longer possessed, just to heal the injuries that they sent me off to cause. So we had a little falling out.
Rock, how long ago was the War of the Wilds?
I think it ended 7 years ago. I think that's what we discussed.
Okay.
Does that not fit?
No. It's fine. I that's fine. Baron definitely would have fought in that war. So that's long enough ago.
King you, Rock.
Is that
Also,
not what we discussed?
you and I.
It ended a little over a year ago, 2 years ago.
Oh, it was
'Cause
7 years when you. Okay.
I was 7 years in it, and then 1 year.
Right, that's what it was.
on my own
So yeah, it
there.
ended about a year ago. That's what it was.
Okay.
About a week ago.
But it was going on for 20-ish years.
Yeah, yeah. Baron definitely would have fought in that war. But I just want to make sure I have the timeline of that. All right, that's fine. Thank you. All right. So, I mean, bottom line, I'm trying to get Lendl to join the party because we need a healer.
Need
you
is a
got a
strong
healer.
word.
If you die, I can bring you back. Remember our plan?
Baron just stares at Scrug, and just by his facial expression, if Scrug can tell, Baron's just like, I purposely forgot that plan.
You guys.
No, where
have
you die,
abandoned-
and then I bring you back, and then
I can't remember what it was, but you were somebody was dealing with something that was going to go away. He's going to elaborate it because it went right over his head.
Oh, I remember that. I actually do remember this now.
Who was
It was Aklon.
dead? No,
It was Aklon. We were going to kill him and then
and revive him for the fight.
Yeah.
You see,
But Aklon, okay. Well, with the 5, we're going to roll with it. I don't think Aklon knows about that because he was knocked out at the time. So
you don't remember when we said we were gonna kill Aklon and then revive him so he could help us fight? And...
Baron just is holding his hand over his eyes. All right, first of all, we never said we were going to do that.
Lendl's eyes are just wide as like dinner plates, just like.
Just Baron just turns to Lendl. We really need a healer.
Guys, what happened to the
I mean, we
amulet?
didn't do it.
You guys don't even wear the amulets anymore.
Well, no, me and Ackland have it, but Ackland hasn't
Yeah, we
attuned.
have 'em.
Ackland hasn't attuned to it yet.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, I guess we haven't had a rest since I got it.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for Ackland to have it because Ash goes invisible and Scrug doesn't want to be tied down. And I'm
And
I'm
like the meat shield.
and I'm a very large target.
Okay.
But
So yeah, you
yeah.
guys don't need a healer. That's
No,
definitely
no,
a bit much.
No, we need a healer.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Shut up, Scrug. We need a healer. Do you think I took this and I pull the amulet of like closure, whatever it is, the thing that prevents me from actually dying?
Very apt to wound closure.
Yeah. Do you think I bought this with all that money because we don't need a healer?
Be of little faith. Am I right, Lindo? Right? Little faith? Yeah, little faith. Yeah, because he's little, but you know, it's also.
I will grow 18 feet right now and just smack you.
Lyndall's like concerned face breaks and he just goes out into laughter at that terrible pun. But he comes back around and he's like, oh, I mean, you guys have the resources to bring people back, revivify people. I mean, you seem like you guys are doing all right then. I don't know. Like I'm
yeah,
more
but that's
about
the
helping common folk.
But that's a
I mean, it's
one-time
theoretical.
thing.
I've never done it yet, but
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we
guys
could
don't
try it right
actually
now.
know that.
So that's when I will look at Scrug and say, "You were gonna kill me, and you didn't even know if you could do it."
I am 92% sure that I can bring you back.
Baron places a hand on. Well, how much taller is Aklon than Baron?
I'm
like
like
2 feet?
3'8" or something, so I'm like
Okay.
a foot
All
taller
right, so
than
I
you.
place a hand on like his elbow and be like, "We were never going to do that."
Whoa, hold on. I put in my bio that I was 2'9" rock. Where do I actually fall in this height chart? I need a new.
I looked at his character sheet. What
Hold on, is it
what
in
is
my
your character sheet at, Aklon?
Yet again, I am the skyscraper of this party.
Yeah, your character sheet says you're 3'8".
How tall are you, Doc?
You're always looking down. when
Scrug,
get
you
the
are
car.
taller than me.
Scrug, how tall are
4
you?
foot, baby.
Oh, you're 4 foot.
Yeah, you're taller than me.
Wait, so that sheet that picture that you've made is wrong then?
No, the picture I made is right.
Oh,
I want to see this picture. Where's the height chart at?
I just reposted it.
Oh, good.
The group I'm not in yet.
yeah, that's the one I sent. Oh yeah, it is Scrug then.
Yeah. Scrug is second tallest.
Yeah, so yeah, you're about the same height as Scrug, Lyndall.
Scrug, how tall are you?
4 foot.
Okay, I'm three. Okay.
I'm a tall 4 foot.
Wait, whoa. Wait, hold on. I think I'd say 2'9" on my thing.
Haha, we've got a healer now. He's in the Discord. He can't get away.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
if you're
then
2'9",
finally.
that makes me 1'9".
1'9".
Yeah. This-
What are you just trying to shrink
No,
into
you
yourself
can't
like a
change
black
your
hole?
height to stay the shortest dude in the
Yeah,
party.
no,
You can't be.
I-
That's not how it
well,
works.
then how tall would you? According to this height chart,
9.
according to this height chart, how tall am I?
That's
JD, you need to
2'9".
put an actual like legend.
Yeah, well,
on the
so wait,
side of
how
it.
tall is
that's
it?
2'9".
No, I'm 3'9".
Oh, that's 2'9". So wait,
2'9".
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
3'9".
Yeah,
So
because
yes,
I was
I'm
going
pretty
off of I'm a
close.
foot shorter than Aklon. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, because I'm 3'8".
so I'm a little shorter than Scrug.
So you're in between Aklon. You're an inch taller than Aklon.
We need a new chart.
Yes, yeah. 3.
And
Okay.
we need like foot measurements on the side. So
Well,
we know.
that didn't come. With
I will-
that. I'm sorry.
Can
I'll
you
make it,
wait,
don't worry.
JD? If you make another one, can you put one where Baron is large? Just
yeah.
put Baron and then in parentheses giant smite.
We'll need,
Just
we'll need your actual
kneecaps.
height.
That's all
though.
you see on the
What's
thing.
your like foot height for that too? So we
Yeah.
can
Well,
put
what
it in
is
there.
the max you can be with large?
Large is
Mm,
10.
That's a 10 by 10 square, but that doesn't mean you're only 10 foot tall.
How tall can I be if I'm large? Is what I'm asking.
I'll do
It's
3.
somewhere in the manual. I don't
All
remember.
right, Connor's
I
gonna.
will happily do
Connor,
the research.
whatever the tallest you can be, that's how tall Baron will be when he's large.
Okay, so you're going from there. What's your
I'm 2'9". normally. I'm
Okay.
a fairy. I'm actually tall for a fairy.
Yeah. Okay. 2'9", and then you're gonna go to just max.
Max large.
Skipping
Yeah.
tiny, small,
It's
medium
medium.
to large.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
My
We'll make
rune,
that.
rune knight feet just jumps me to large.
Large is 10 to 15 feet.
So
All right, and just to include Justin here, how tall are you?
I am
he's like
Like
5'10".
5'10",
He's like,
I'm the skyscraper of this
He's
group. I think at
5'10".
5'10".
Yeah, he's 5'10".
It's never mattered before. He's just
5'8".
tall. That's
He's
what we got.
5'8". He's a skyscraper at 5'8".
That's why he's with us. He just needs the ego boost.
Yeah.
That makes
I know.
sense.
I know. At least 4 of us here are taller than that. Wait, Connor, you're taller than you're the nice height, right?
Nice height.
6'9"?
Yeah.
6'9"?
No,
No,
69
no, sir.
inches.
You're giant.
69 inches. Everybody knows. Everybody knows what
I
the
am
nice
taller
height
than
is.
that.
Oh, you're
I knew
taller
what
than
you
that.
meant.
Yes.
Yeah, because you are the nice height, aren't you, JD?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm not. Unfortunately.
Hey, what'd you guys do during D&D tonight?
We
Oh, we
talked about-
categorized everybody by height.
we compared sizes. That's what we did.
You guys fucking cool? No.
We spent the whole. We spent the whole.
very masculine serious heights and our totally make believe heights.
We spent the whole night measuring. All right, is Linville joining the party or not?
Well, Lyndall has been
You guys
doing a
don't
little
even
bit
know
more-
what you're doing yet. How's he supposed to join you when you don't even
Doesn't
know what you're
matter.
doing?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
never.
Linda,
It's
wait, we
never
should take a
mattered.
vote.
Hey,
It's-
let's at least take a vote.
It's never. All right, all in favor, JD, Ackland, Ash, and Baron all raise their hands. All right, great. We've taken a vote. Thank you.
Scrug looks around, realizes he's alone, and just quickly
Yeah.
joins in.
And before you
Way
ask,
too late, though.
Volk does not get a vote.
Does Jacob get a vote?
He does not.
Does Lyndall get a vote?
Yes, obviously, Lyndall gets a vote, but it's 3 to
Well, it's
1.
kind of like Brooks. We just absorb him into the party.
All right, welcome aboard.
Great to be aboard, I think. Is-
Welcome
long
to
as
the
we get-
staff of the Morning Wood.
We
You know
expect
what?
you to be up every morning.
I'm an early riser.
And ready for business, if you know what we mean.
Always prepared. You don't have to get ready if you stay ready. That's
He's
my
in his armor.
that's my
Yep.
that's my
I-
secret.
I sleep in my
always,
armor.
that's my secret.
I am
I'm always ready.
rock hard.
It reminds me of the Jack Handy deep thought, where it's like,
Jack Handy.
I'll bet you don't know. Jack Handy used to do deep thoughts for
I
Saturday
don't,
Night Live.
I don't even know who Jack Handy is.
Well,
Is
no
this
one
something
does.
from like the 70s, 80s? What's the decade we're
like,
talking about?
like 80s and 90s SNL. Anyway, one of his deep thoughts was, I'll bet in the Middle Ages, one of the biggest mistakes you could make was not putting on your suit of armor because you were just going down to the store.
Yeah, it do be
Pretty
like that
good.
sometimes. All right, so what are we doing next?
All right, so I think the last thing you guys were talking to the barkeep, and he basically says that, yeah, I guess that sounds good. I'll continue to, I guess, do what I'm doing. And if you guys can send any new ingredients or whatever you come across that might help out a bar my way, that would be great.
Listen here, my man. We are going to turn this place around. We're going to be swimming in money.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean-
So the biggest issue is we really don't have any other source of drinks. We have the ale, and that's it. I haven't been able to procure any other kind of
What's standing
Imports.
in your way?
mostly the other bars. They kind of have a I guess lockdown on most of the incoming alcohol.
That, gentleman, sounds to me like an unfair business practice.
It sounds to me like an opportunity has arisen for our application of skills.
Have you tried an exotic dancer so they don't care about what they're drinking?
He's full of, he's got
Very-
all kinds of great ideas.
Unfortunately, I can't really hire someone like that.
All right, hey,
Um,
Scrug, listen, we're an upstanding establishment.
I
Upstanding.
mean,
Oh, come on,
Lindor is going
guys.
to take
Yeah.
Come on,
one
guys.
tiny, like, microscopic step closer to Baron and kind of just like side eye Strug a little bit.
All right, but
Well, I mean,
seriously,
she doesn't have to show any
can we-
whip. I mean, come on, guys.
all right, enough of you, Scrug. All right, hey, let's go lean on some of these alcohol dispensaries and get our man the hookup. We can't, as owners of this bar, we can't allow ourselves to be frozen out.
yeah.
Well,
Sure.
I'm mostly looking at Ash and Aklon and Linda when I say this.
Or when
How
they don't
many bars
respond.
do we need to lean on tonight?
Let's lean on at least 3. I want my man swimming in exotic libations.
Maybe we could get a hookup from Vinny too. I'm sure he's got a.
Yeah, can we borrow?
Some
Let's go to Vinny
connections.
and be like, Vinny, we need Yaru for like 2 hours. I'm sure Yaru knows where all the alcohol is. All the hookups.
Sure, let's go lean on some people.
There's a big list of bars. Do you want me to list all of them?
Well, do we have to
or-
talk to the bars, or do we have to? Can we go talk to the people who actually sell the
Well,
alcohol?
also, should we try to prioritize? Is there like a, something that the bartender's really been trying to get his hands on that we could start with?
A
And is there
specific
one bar
vintage?
responsible for freezing the market?
Let's ask the dice.
Come on, Lindell, you better come too, because if I get punched in the face, I want my nose fixed.
That.
D10.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's fine. Nothing's gonna happen. We can
Yes,
have a
there
date.
there is a bar that he's been trying to. Oh well, there's a alcohol dispensary that he's been trying to get a hold of, but one bar does have a kind of a lockdown on that one. That bar is. Which one should we get? Which one haven't you been? Oh yeah, that's the Salty Chub.
The salty chub. And what is the product?
It's just a different kind of alcohol, like a higher quality alcohol.
Oh, we're gonna go
But it
upscale.
comes, it's imported from a different city, which that city transports it by river, and the Salty Chub is the bar right off of the dock.
What was the really fancy wine called in the Witcher 3 expansion? that's what we're going to unlock the supply route for.
I played 20 minutes of The Witcher 3.
Yeah, I played
Oh
it
man,
like
I can't
5 years
believe
ago, I think.
you didn't play that.
Lindell's thinking, sure do love joining a D&D party at level 10, only to do glorified bar rescue.
Rock's like, okay, they're probably gonna go try to fight this dragon, or not this dragon, but this guy.
Whatever you want. You guys
So-
are this is open book right now.
As you guys are discussing your plans, I'm gonna kind of slide my way over towards the bar and talk to Jacob, and quietly just say, "Hey, look, our deal's still on. Even if I'm not here,
Okay.
you've been a
What
good
do you-
host to
what do
me.
you- What do you want me to tell people coming in looking for you?
Well, if I'm not here, you here, and I'm just gonna kind of subtly slide some supplies across the bar to him out of my little satchel.
What do you want me to do with these?
Okay, well, those ones are healing potions. If someone comes in there really hurt and doesn't look like they can wait, you can give those out. Otherwise, like yeah. Look, I wouldn't fault you for selling them. I understand how hard it is to come by that shit in this city, but I'm just saying, like, this is a promissory note that I will be back, and that this is something you can give to people to boost confidence that this is still the place to come if they need help and they can't afford help from the temple.
Okay. How many do you give him?
I give them 2.
Okay. What do you want me to do about your room?
Oh, I mean, if I'm not using it, I mean, well, I guess it's not yours anymore either. I don't know what's going on either here. So, uh, rent it for you for the. I don't know. Talk to them. I don't feel like not really sure what's happening here.
Do you want me to hold on to the room, or I guess he turns to Aklon. What do you want me to do with Lyndall's room?
How many rooms are in this place?
6 total.
6 total. Is that the only one that was like occupied,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote, permanently?
Yep.
I mean, that can become our party's room.
Has Lyndall said when we
You know,
voted to have
moving
him
into my-
join the party? But Lyndall, have you said anything? I think you're coming with us to this bar crawl, but like when Baron gave you the opportunity, it's like, hey, you want to join the party? We all voted yes.
Yeah,
and
he
then
said
we
happy
all
to be
moved
here.
on, but oh, you
Oh,
did. I missed that. Okay.
I'm not exactly. I know because he's just making it up because I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
He's in.
I'm curious. I'm willing to go on a bar excursion to see how this party operates. So
Yeah, I heard him. He
I'm gonna go
blinked.
along with it. Yeah, I'm going along with this.
Okay.
Blink if you're in. That was the energy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, then we can keep the room as a place for any of us to rest when we're back in town.
Okay.
I mean, we can also like tell him, when we're going to be gone and stuff like that.
Yeah, and he can
Be
rinse
like,
it out
hey,
when
like
we're gone.
we've got a 7-day journey.
It's an Airbnb.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you guys keep anything in the something that he has to clean out, or do you guys just carry everything with you
No.
everywhere?
I mean,
I
I
think
just
at this
put
point,
it in like the
I
storeroom
have
or
everything.
something.
I carry everything on my back. I've got
Yeah.
practically nothing.
Gotcha.
Well, we still have a pair of sending stones, don't we? Can we
Did
just
Vinny let
give
you
one
keep
to
the sending
Jacob?
stone that's connected to him?
No, he would have taken that back.
He wisely would have taken
All
that back.
Do we have one
Definitely
within
just-
our group though? Like a pair?
I don't think a pair. I think you have a single
Oh,
one.
Was it just a single one?
I think you
Yeah,
stole
we have
a single
one that went back to Central Command essentially.
Okay. Never mind.
Wait, did you though? What about during the whole explosion, creating the?
Yeah, we had definitely had more than a pair.
distraction.
We had 2 pairs.
They were just waiting on us.
No, we had 2 pairs when we had one back to Venny and then we one between us.
I
So
could be
a
wrong.
total of 3 stones.
I want to say you had one between yourselves. So yeah, we'll say you still have one between yourselves.
Yeah, because then we could easily just give the other one to Jacob.
Does anyone have it written down that you have? a pair
JD
of sending
definitely has
stones?
it written down. It's right there in his sheet.
Yeah, I do have some
Wow, this
stone written down.
+6 leather armor's in my sheet too, huh?
Whoa, impressive.
All right, Doc, you can't just ruin.
I mean, I did have sending stone written down, so
Yeah,
but that's why I didn't know if it was that one or if it was a different one.
He has a
I
single.
mean, arguably, if we have 2 sending stones, do we want to give one to
Yeah.
the barkeep instead of
Yeah,
in our own party where we can use it in situations where we're not right next to each other? Like that's happened multiple times where it would have been nice to have sending stones.
nah.
Like the
That
whole
seems-
use the river flood thing.
I don't think that's
That'd be
important.
nice.
We definitely need to have a direct line to our barkeep.
I now have this spell though.
What spell?
Consider the
Telepathic
alternative,
bond.
Doc, where Rock decides we actually didn't have a pair of
Hmm.
sending stones because we want to actually keep them.
And then we just kick some people out of their rooms for the night. No big deal.
Is
I don't
that
know, I don't feel
a?
sorry.
Is that a?
Yeah, I mean, whatever, it's fine.
It's a ritual.
Ritual.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, if it's a ritual,
But it's
then,
only an
yeah,
hour,
We'll give the
though.
barkeep
It is only an hour, but like if we're setting up for something, then like we
How
would
long
do
is
it
the
right
cast
before.
time?
Well, it's a
10
ritual,
minutes.
so 10 minutes.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't want to use
Sure,
a spell
we'll give it
slot
to the
on
barkeep.
that. So
Who knows? Maybe we'll have him be our middleman if we have to talk to Vinny or something while we're away.
Hey, can you go talk to Vinny and tell him that we said that we need?
No. It's hey, take the sending stone to Vinny. That's what it
Didn't-
is.
Didn't Vinny just give his bar away to you guys?
I mean,
yes.
technically it wasn't Vinny's bar, but
Semantics.
No, yeah. That
He
that
neglected
happened.
to mention that, but you know,
So does that mean that Vinny still owes us a reward? That's the way I see it.
because we basically stole the bar.
Yeah,
He didn't give it to us.
exactly.
Negotiations were pretty clear. That was our reward at the end of last session.
This poor bartender, by the way, just let someone come in and be like,
This is mine
or
now.
bar owner, just let someone come in and be like, we now own the place. And he was like, nothing I can do about it.
Well, in his defense, there are
At least I
like
still got a job.
there's 5 of us or 4 of us.
yeah, he's a little outnumbered.
He's got to put food on the table for his 80 kids.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, he's got 82
I
kids, and
like
he only gets to play Destiny for 37 seconds a
yeah.
day. So
So he needs his engrams to decode into the
Yeah.
weapon he wants. I will say though, I think we're gonna leave good old Jacob better off than when we found him.
we definitely are. We're going to transform this place. He's going to be making all kinds of money. He may not own the place anymore, but he's going to be net positive.
Net the yeah, it's going up straight up.
Unless his dream was to own a bar and you just shot his
I
dream.
mean, he
out.
can
Okay, well,
still
you know.
say,
Back
listen,
to him for a markup.
no,
you know,
no,
when it's
well,
valuable.
he can still. I don't mind him saying he owns the bar. In fact, he can still be the
Good
bar
looking
owner.
Scrub
We're-
to let someone else say they own a bar. that they don't
We'll
own.
just be his silent partners. I'm fine with that. He's
you're
the
in a party
owner,
with
and
Scrub, so.
we're his silent partners. Well, we don't tell Scrub that's what's happening. That's the key.
All right, let's go run some bars down.
Go shake some people down.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
kick it down some doors.
Okay. So the bar that you guys are looking for, the Salty Chub, it is pretty far south of town. It's like not inside the town. It's kind of like on the outskirts and stuff. It's not on the actual map here. But there's like a river down there, and it just keeps going south. And there's a few like buildings down there with like a dock and stuff, and that's where the boats come in for imports and for as far as like getting imports from different cities and stuff.
Okay.
We make our way there.
So you guys head to the Salty Chub, and you walk in. It's about afternoon now, like mid-afternoon, around lunchtime-ish. There's quite a few people in there, like eating, mostly like sailors and stuff type things. People that are like either shipping or like receiving, that kind of thing. And they're
Ooh,
just,
is that a hair in the food? Oh,
roll performance.
Wait, can I do something to give him advantage? Can I like lean over and be like, "Oh."
it's brown and long.
Are you
What'd
ordering
you
food or are
open?
you looking over someone's shoulder?
No, I'm like someone's eating, and I like overlook their food a little bit, and obviously make up. I saw a thing in it.
Roll performance.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
Can I
It's not a
actually?
plus 10.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. The guy
Oh,
who was
I got it.
eating-
I got it. Ugh.
He just pulls a hair out of his own head.
did you actually go down and grab something out of it?
No.
So
I mean,
you
I
say
got
that,
to scrub down a little bit.
you say that, and he kind of like looks and he's like, "Yeah, you're right. It is gross." He shows it to his friend. Look at this. There's hair. And his friend's like, "Nice," and he goes back to eating it.
All right. So out of game, what's the plan to get these guys to stop buying the alcohol, or just let not buy it all, so that way?
Well, let our
Keeps
guy to be able to buy some.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we need to find out like why he's not letting him,
Okay.
and then we can rough him up if needed.
What are you guys doing?
So who's talking?
Is it if there's an open? Well, never mind. Yeah, never mind. It won't be Scrug.
Send our tallest member.
Send the skyscraper. What like is it, I'm sorry, you guys might have said it and I missed it. Is there a name for this particular?
It's the
alcohol?
Salty Chub.
No, not the
No
bar.
name.
No, it's also called the Salty Chub.
It's Rock. Is there a name for this particular alcohol?
Yes.
Quick.
Go look up a random name.
Random.
Yeah, there you go.
I got you. It's called the. Nope, I got nothing.
It's the Salt and Pepper Sunset.
All
Salt
right.
and pepper. What?
I feel like we could have done better, but all right.
That's
First one on
that's
the
the
list.
alcohol.
I feel like we could have done better. Why
Salt and
not
pepper.
something like a bourbon smash?
Because that's the first one on the list. That's
Okay.
why.
See, Sunset Smash would be good too.
Oh yeah, Sunset Smash.
I
All
feel
right.
like you guys are just coming up with drink names, not the underlying alcohol name.
Oh, is that what you?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I guess
I
we had
just-
assumed it was a drink.
No, no,
Well,
no.
so
That's what I
I'm
went-
assuming
Ash
that
is
a drinking
there's
generator.
there's an. I thought you said there's an alcohol.
A
There's an
specific.
trying to
ingredient we need to
unlock.
get.
Yeah,
to allow.
ingredient.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, that feels
sure.
right.
Yes, it's a higher quality alcohol.
Perfect.
It's rum.
Mark,
We need
you gave
rum.
me your
HQA.
highest-
It's
the best
HQA.
higher quality alcohol.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me some
The
HQA.
HQA.
Yeah, HQA.
Fair enough. So I'll walk up and just be like, I'd like to sample your HQA. I hear great things about it.
Okay. So it's a dwarf at the bar. We don't just kind of give drinks out for that. That's something we mix into other drinks.
Oh, you like it's just I get it. All
You
right,
can't buy
well,
shots at this bar?
what's your recommended drink that uses HQA?
The
Is it
salt
the
and
salt
pepper
and pepper
sunset.
Yeah. Fancy surprise. Well, sir, let me have one of those.
The gold.
A
All right.
gold?
Wow.
Holy
You
shit.
must be really proud of this drink.
It's a good drink.
Okay.
I've never seen a drink that costs a gold. What possible ingredient could it have?
There better be like truffle in this drink. Like, I don't know.
HQA.
Okay.
What is this HQA stuff?
It's
Higher
alcohol.
quality alcohol.
Where does it come from? How do I get some?
It comes from upriver. It's very very unique.
How do I get some?
We redirect the
here.
river.
Right here, and he
But what if I want to make my own creation? I just want raw HQA to make my
from
own
the
creation. How do I get
source.
some?
Raw and uncut HQ.
Can you hook me up with your supplier?
No, unfortunately, we can't. That's our supplier. We handle all the distribution of it.
Well, that seems unfair to some of the other bars around here. Are they not able to serve this HQA stuff?
They can get something else.
But what if they really have their heart set on HQA?
And they can change their mind.
Huh. Interesting. So where'd you discover it? How did you discover it?
Right here on the river.
a font of knowledge.
You
This
just
guy
found a
is.
bottle floating on the
It's
river.
just
and you were
river
like,
water.
It was one
"Ah,
bottle,
that
then
looks
it was
interesting.
two,
I'll
and
drink
then
it."
then a boat followed.
Then a boat followed.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think we're really into the business of giving out our suppliers information.
Well, that's interesting.
Supplier.
Would you consider selling the supplier's information?
No, but I can sell you some of this HQA itself, I suppose, by the crate, if you want.
Just because a gold is a lot for one drink, I'm just curious. How much is one crate?
Crate's 50 gold.
So here's the thing. I'm real interested in the like the bar business, the entertainment business. And I'm just curious, like, how much, what kind of markup is there on a crate like that?
Competitor. Oh, okay.
What?
A competitor.
No, I'm interested. I'm not a competitor. I'm interested in the business. I'm interested in lots of things. I don't have businesses for everything. I'm interested in blacksmithing, but I'm not a blacksmith.
Okay.
Anyway, what kind of markup is it? Like, you know, like how much profit do you make off of a crate of HQA? If you're selling it for 50 gold, you got to be making a profit.
Yeah. I mean, we make enough to stay afloat.
Interesting.
Insight check.
More
Insight
important.
check.
What do you like? I'm sure he's being honest about that.
No,
Like,
that's not honest.
what, you think they're selling it at a
Exorbitant rate? Oh,
loss?
absolutely. No, exorbitant rate.
Oh, I don't need to do an inside check to know he's lying about. Like,
I mean, it's selling at an exorbitant rate is staying afloat.
and so it comes from upriver, you say?
Lyndall's gonna kind of like barge his way to the front and just go, okay, buddy, you've already told us everything that we need to know. You're on the river. You get it from upriver. If we follow the river up, we'll find the supplier, whether you like it or not. So we can go talk to your boss. Tell him that you've already told us where the supplier is.
My boss.
Oh,
Usually the barkeep is
one
the
in
boss.
charge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You the one in charge?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so then I think we're done here, right? We can just probably go find this ourselves.
Good luck.
What do you mean by that? You wanna expand on that at all?
I mean, if you think you can find it on your own, go for it.
If it has a supply chain that comes from the river, can't be that hard to find. We're well, I don't know about these guys, but professionals in this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Okay, so Scrug he's kind of sitting farther behind the bar a little bit.
you guys remember that bar that burned down a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
months ago? Volk's allergies have been getting real bad.
And just like a little puff of smoke is going to come out of his nostrils.
It's crazy, huh?
Is that supposed to be a threat?
I mean, well, hold on. Maybe I'm playing.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty clear.
He calls out, "You hear that, boys?
Yeah, here we
This
go.
goblin's threatening us." And
Oh, shit.
about
Oh, why you gotta make it about race?
15 or so people
every time.
stand up and they kind of stare at you.
You say
Scrug.
15?
Yeah, about 15.
All right. Well, I guess we're
didn't
burning
really
down.
want it to go this far. to
I
be
guess we're
honest.
burning down another bar.
I'm sorry, Lindell. I honestly was trying to help you.
Here's the thing.
You-
If we burn down the bar, we're still not going to know where the HQ is.
No, I'm with you. I'm not voting we burn down the bar.
We're business owners now. We have to be trying to stay a little more above board.
We're business owners. Arson's just another part of the job.
Look, just ignore him. He's a little,
Excitable.
what's the word? Dumb.
Huh.
He is dumb. You're right.
But we are interested in, we are interested in potentially, not as a competitor, because we don't, we're not from around here.
Roll deception.
Okay. I don't think I intended to lie because I'm like, he's out of town, but I understand why you're making me roll it.
Because that's absolutely a deception.
Do. Oh shit. Here we go.
Well, I mean, I guess if you say you're not gonna be a competitor,
No. We're just
But-
but this stuff seems to be, I mean, if you're banging out a gold per drink here, like I'd just like to get in on that action. We're not going to be siphoning away, like I said, business from you. but we'd just like to get in on that action, you know?
What do you mean get in on the action? That sounds
Well,
like
we'd
you wanna
like
be a
we'd
competitor.
like to contact your supplier and see if we can get HQA flow into our place.
Well, the HQA flows here, and then it comes out from here.
Oh, so you fancy yourself the distributor?
I mean, I suppose we might be able to make some kind of permanent arrangement for some outgoing alcohol going to in your direction. I suppose. Are you still looking to become a competitor?
Again, not looking to be a competitor because we're not from
I mean,
around here.
I don't know if I really believe that. You're
Don't
looking
forget we
to,
have our free successes. Sorry.
you're looking to
Don't interrupt,
contact
but-
my supplier. That definitely sounds like you want to be a competitor.
No, I just don't like middlemen. No offense, but I don't like middlemen.
What's the plan to do with the alcohol then?
Drink it.
What do you mean?
If you
I
just want
told
to
you.
drink it, why can't you just buy it from me?
I don't like middlemen. Like to
Well,
deal directly with the
As
supplier.
far as I'm aware, they don't sell to anybody else.
Yeah, but I could change that.
Okay, I mean, sure, you probably could.
So you're gonna give me their information?
Oh, no, definitely not. But if you want, I think I probably would be willing to sell you off some at a consistent rate.
What rate are we talking about here?
It depends on how much you're looking to use.
Did Jacob give us an idea of how much we would need, like on a monthly basis?
He had no idea. He's never dealt with anything like this before.
He's a bar owner. He knows how much like alcohol
Yeah,
he
he's a
needs.
bar owner
He
with,
was a bar owner.
Yeah, but
with
he
the
should
shittiest ale.
he should be able to tell us quantities at least.
That's right. You guys did give him a stone. So I suppose if you ask him, basically he goes through a few crates a week of his ale.
Mhm.
A few crates a week.
So let's it was 3 times 4, 12, 12 a month.
Well, I mean, are we assuming he's going to double his business?
No,
yeah, I
no,
would do. I
no,
would
no,
do
but
half for
no.
order.
I'm
This
sorry.
is
Let me back up.
expensive
I'm
stuff.
sorry. Let me back up. The max it could be is 12.
Sure.
Right. And you do math from there.
What if I did, to start, what if I did 6 crates a month?
I mean, I think we can go less than that because we can do maybe 4. Right. Start with 4 and see how much consumption we get.
All right, fine.
So, oh, go ahead.
I'm just going to ask the owner here. What if we wanted 4 crates a month?
Can we browbeat him down from 50 gold? Can we do that?
Just let him answer.
4 crates a month, huh? Hold on, I can get my calculator out and see what we can do
A
here.
list of things thought we were gonna do tonight. Among them was not
Barter for
bar
alcohol.
economics.
100% was not.
You know better than to try and assume what we're gonna do in a night.
I
Will
could
never work
probably-
out.
I could probably give you 4 crates a month for 150 gold.
4 for 150.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
that's
it's
buy
a
3
one
get one
crate
free,
discount
baby.
from
And
whatever
how
we
many
were having
drinks can I
before.
make out of a crate? Just curious.
Do you need to know this?
Yeah.
This
I'm
is
trying to
important
I'm trying to calculate
information,
profit
Rock.
margins here.
Oh my gosh.
We're
Okay.
playing for real here, Rock.
Duke
We're
is
not
in
messing
his
around.
Duke has entered his C-suite mind.
A businessman is
Businessman.
over here
So
doing business
if-
things.
Man's trying to do
Um,
business.
Jacob does what did I say? 3 crates a week.
Yeah.
Let's say he gets 100 a day. So 700 a week.
700 a week out of 3 crates.
700 drinks a week out of 3 crates. Let's say that. What does that calculate
233
to?
drinks a crate.
This is hilarious
Sure.
to me.
That's
Chris is like,
233 gold.
Why
a
am I
crate.
here right now?
I mean, right
What do you-
there.
punch
if
something.
we can sell it for gold a crate, boys, right there's pretty good revenue stream.
So we
By
can
the
sell
way,
it for
it's
we
a-
could
it's
sell
a
it for
start.
half a gold a drink
It's a
too,
start.
to bring in people.
Wait, do I have message? I have message,
So
don't
does
I?
the clientele
I do.
look at the Morningwoods clientele that we've seen in there versus the clientele here in the Salty Chub? Do they look like they're in similar tax brackets?
No. Not
Well,
even remotely.
that's
close.
what I'm-
The
So
people at the,
gold is a
the
butt
people-
ton of money for a normal
Yeah, I don't
person.
think we can charge
Can
a
I-
gold, but
So
Okay.
remember the Baron bought the ale for a copper.
yeah, but we could.
Can
Go ahead.
can I make a perception check to see if it looks like any of them recognize any of the clientele, anybody in the bar recognize any of us?
Sure.
While he's
But we
doing,
can also tell the barkeep to water it down too, give it some more legs.
we could.
Oh,
Which
cut
can
it
also make
like
it
your
cheaper.
drug
Yeah.
dealers.
Exactly, but I think
Step on it.
we could do two things, right? We can water it down, but we could also have the real McCoy, and I am using that term unironically in this case. We could have the real McCoy that we sell for a little bit more than the watered down version, but it could still be less than what the Salty Chub sells. So we
Yeah.
actually would then
Then
become
what about
actual competitors.
Lyndall, yes, you do. People do recognize these group. Not really you,
A
but you can
goblin,
see some
a
of
rabbit,
them
and a
eyeing
fairy?
Them. Yeah.
Like in a
But none of
positive
them,
light or
like,
a negative
made-
light?
No one's made any kind of move or it, but like they're looking at them, they're noticing them, especially after Scrug's outburst.
That he's forgotten about already.
Yeah, I say we. I think it would be cool if we could get him down further from 150.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He says,
Okay,
"Well,
so
I don't think I'm going to go below 150, sir."
I mean,
all right.
Baron wasn't saying that.
Sir,
Does this group huddle up? Do we do
that's
a
what I was
little?
just getting ready to say. Sir, I'm going to go confer with my colleagues, and
Okay. Good,
we'll be back. But I
Okay.
appreciate you spending the time with us.
Sure thing. What'd you think of the drink?
Have
Did
you
you-
tried
did you-
Oh, it was
Did you
excellent.
try it?
Was it excellent? Wait, can we actually determine if it was worth a gold?
Yeah, Rock, roll for how good your drink
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Should I roll for perception on whether I think it's good.
Roll. What's the roll for how good a mixed drink is?
You thought it was 73% good.
You
73%
rolled a
good.
D100 and got 73.
Yep.
Okay, that's
So
not
that
bad.
Basically means it's in the almost the top 25% of drinks.
It's in the upper quartile.
So that's high
Drinks.
quality.
Yeah.
Y'all don't get
So,
that
yeah.
reference. That's a shame.
I thought it was excellent.
How discerning is? Wait, can I roll to see how discerning Ash's palate is?
Okay.
I just
I mean,
saw
let's go.
both Connor and Rock die a little bit inside.
Let's go huddle up. So we're just gonna step out of the bar.
Okay.
So that we can confer.
Yeah, I'll find some kind of quiet place that
In
can't be
private.
overheard.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so here's the deal. There's buying from this guy, there's a really good business to be done here. Here's my concern. My concern is he's going to figure out we're pretty close to him and we're actually in town.
Are we actually
Right,
close?
and he's
Like, how
not.
close are we?
How close are
Pretty
we?
close. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like quarter mile, not like super far.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're actually in town and he's not, which means that if we're buying from him and he decides that he doesn't like the fact that people are just staying in town to get their HQA now, they're not making the trek out to see him, he's just going to cut us off.
Well,
Okay, so it sounds like the only real solution here is to get to the supplier.
That is, yes. Now there's a couple of paths we could take to try to get to the supplier.
I agree.
One of them could be just, apocalypse nowing it up the river.
Don't get out of the boat.
Yeah. See if we see some water buffalo. The other one involves the removing of some digits.
about
Lyndall,
that.
if this suggestion is going to kind of
Baron
raise his eyebrows.
puts his hand. That's an inside joke.
That's
don't,
an inside
Don't worry
joke,
about it.
Lyndall.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We had an unfortunate encounter.
Why don't you just let me ask it?
By all means.
You want to ask him for the supplier's info?
Yeah, if it's not,
I guess.
if we're all operating under the assumption that we are not gonna keep a business relationship with him, even if
I
he
don't
would
think it's the
distribute
right
to us.
move. I don't think buying through him is the right move. I don't like middlemen.
Yeah.
Then let's give it a try.
Wait, but isn't Landau the middleman right now?
In a rare moment of clarity for Scrug.
I guess we can't be middlemen to ourselves. Let's just go in. Let's just go talk to. Let's go talk to this guy.
Go, Landau.
All right, so we're all gonna pile back into the bar, all 4 collective feet of us, and I am gonna go up to the bartender and say, we were just talking outside, and I honestly think it would be best, and as non-competitive as possible, if we didn't have to intertwine the relationships of our establishment. So if you just wanted to,
I knew it. You guys were competitors.
yeah, if you just wanted to tell us where you got the your supply and how to get there, and I'm going to cast suggestion on him.
Okay.
Because
Like hardball now, baby.
I'm going to use extended spell meta magic.
We are going
make
to
it last 16 hours and impose disadvantage on his wisdom saving throw.
We are going to burn down this bar, aren't we?
How do you impose disadvantage?
The magic item you gave me.
Only
one is that?
Thomas' plan doesn't work.
Which item is that?
I want to say it's called an astral shard, Shadowfell shard. I'll put it in the. Rock's currently thinking, "Fuck."
Okay, sounds good. What is your suggestion?
My suggestion is that he share, the secrets to his success and where he gets his HQA, and how we might go about getting in touch with him. Since we are not competitors, but merely like-minded people trying to get ahead in business.
Okay. What's your save?
Blah, 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 blah. For this one, suggestion and yes, it is 16.
So he says, you know what, you're right. Since you guys really aren't competitors, I suppose I could probably tell you where I'm getting it from. There's a ship that comes in every few weeks or so, and they're the ones that carry it. I don't really know where they come out of though, but they bring it in every couple weeks, and I buy it up. Seems to work out pretty well for me.
Does this this is out of game now, I'm talking to you, Brock. Does this area outside of the town have like a clear dock or port or something that there'd be like a clear transaction point that this bar is close to where they can kind of scoop it up before anybody else can get to it? Or
what do you mean?
If it's coming down the river on a ship,
you're at a dock right now.
Okay, sorry. Missed that.
It's both a bar and the first
bar
point.
and the
Yeah,
dock.
there's like a few
Got
buildings. It's like a whole dock and a bar and like a few other like fishery buildings and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, he doesn't know where the actual supplier is directly. They
Just the direction that comes from, the frequency, the fact that it comes on a ship.
Yep.
Ask how long it's been since the last shipment.
Yeah. So I don't think this is part of the spell anymore, but he's already shared, so we'll see if it goes along with this. Your stocks look pretty full right now. You guys just have a shipment come in, or is it has it been a while?
No, it's been a little while. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to go check the books on when it's coming next.
If you could do that for us, I bet we'd buy a sample from you guys, like you at the price you asked. I think that's fair. think you go check the books real quick?
I don't know why you would need to know when the next shipment's coming.
Well, we want a fresh batch.
They don't expire.
Yeah, but what if we want it fresh?
I don't think
Everybody
yeah.
knows you want your alcohols, especially the brown ones, aged as little as possible.
Chris, shut up.
Wait, we
Jack
don't
Paul's
know.
the guy
Wait,
going
hold
to
on a
bar and
second.
go,
Are we
"Can I
now?
have one alcohol?
Are you?
please?"
Wait, Linda, are you assuming the color of this alcohol? I don't
I
think
guess
we.
we didn't ask.
I don't think we know what color the alcohol is. All right,
The drink that Ash had was blue.
that means nothing.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I really don't see the need to for you guys to need to know when the next shipment's coming in. We have some here, and that's probably really good enough.
Okay. Well, I think that we know enough to make a purchase decision. We're going to talk about pricing, and we'll get back to you in a second with what we're gonna do.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go huddle up again outside real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So this spell, I can hold concentration on this for like most of the day, but by tomorrow I don't know. It doesn't actually say in the spell whether or not he knows that this was ever cast on him. But
I think he does.
yeah, that's why I wanted to clarify whether or not we want to have a future relationship with him or not before doing that. The river only flows one direction, and we know which way the ship comes from. So if we wanted to like stake this out, we don't necessarily have to know how long this takes, but it's up to you guys how you want to proceed.
So the Scrug's main point of concern that he'll try to dance around the topic a little bit because apparently he's not supposed to tell you about Gurks. But he will not allow dawdling too much. Like it's still the same night after we just got done with this giant fight. So, a couple of days recuperating is fine, but like a week trip down the river and a week trip back, he's going to have a problem with. And we don't know how far down the river we have to go. Right? I mean, do we know what the next closest river settlement is, Rock?
Everyone roll history.
I was gonna say it's enough of a trade system that it's been coming a while. I will not be the one to successfully roll this, but
19.
that's okay.
So I'll just use my success.
Oh yeah, good call.
Are you
Nice.
proficient in history?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. So Aklon, you know
My plus
that
9 says so.
the next nearest settlement is pretty far away. Maybe like 50 miles.
It's going to take like a week to get there by foot.
Which direction? Which way is the river flowing?
South. Like that's the direction he said it was coming from was south.
South. Okay, so the opposite direction of Ozul and the god emperor who took Gurks.
Correct.
That I don't know about.
Correct.
All right. Well, I mean, we can go up there and see if they know anything about it. Is that the plan then?
Go up where?
Yeah, that's what the plan.
Like, are we going to this other location? Was that why we were trying to
Scrug
figure out
is
where it
going to
was?
has quite a bit of pushback. If you know that the next closest settlement on the river is a week
50
away,
miles.
yeah, he's gonna.
I mean, aren't we forgetting about a certain someone that kind of needs our help?
Well, okay. I think we should go. We should actually rest because we haven't actually rested, right?
You did, yeah. You guys slept. We did. It was the fast forward.
Okay,
We
okay.
fast forwarded after that.
Then okay. Hold on. If we had rested, definitely at some point we would have discussed the whole plan around Gurks. Is my point.
Well, we also kind of wanted to do that in game though.
No, I get that. But are we gonna have that? We need to
We
have
can
that
do that
conversation.
now.
Yeah, but we're not going to do it in the street.
Why not?
Well,
Why
I mean, we
not?
can just say we did it before this whole Lindell thing.
That's what I'm
there.
saying. Either we need to go somewhere and do it now, or we need to post date it.
I think we just post date it.
I agree.
Because
I'll
we
let
would
you
have
guys
done
do
that
it.
before the bar shenanigans, to be honest.
All right, this conversation happened, whenever we all woke up the next day.
Sounds
All right.
good.
So we level set. Scrug, I imagine at this point you do an outburst around. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Scrug wants to, his bright idea is to go to the Red Dragon family that were previously trying to
That's right.
repo Gertz, and we shoot him off. So he wants to go to the Red Dragon family and say, hey, this dickbag has got your kid, but also our kid. So let's go together, and then we can figure it out from there.
Scrug, it's the dumbest idea that I've ever heard.
I hate this idea.
Yeah, not a fan.
All that's going to happen
You're
going to lose Gurks to an actual dragon.
yeah.
You
Also, you were
see the god.
you were
Emperor guy?
you were sleeping on the job at the time, but the
He couldn't
man
have been that strong.
he
Honestly,
had
guys.
anime hands.
And a mayhands.
Anime hands.
I think you're referencing something, and I don't get it. But yeah, the man. We can't take him. Okay, Scrug.
Wouldn't it be easier? Wouldn't it be easier to fight this guy with a fully grown dragon on our side than without one?
The fully
True or false?
grown dragon is more likely to just eat us from the get-go.
You don't think it's smart enough to know that it would be easier to fight that guy with us than
I
to
think
eat
it's
us?
arrogant enough to think that it will not care if he were with us. He'll probably care more about having a tasty snack than and thinking he could take the God Emperor if he wanted to.
Well, fine. And what's your plan?
Listen, it was great having Gurks, but it's time to move on. That's my plan.
Oh.
Hey, and listen, we don't know what life holds down the road. Maybe we get an opportunity, right? Maybe we need to go on a training montage and get strong enough to where we can take the God Emperor, but that time is not right now.
Ash, listen to this guy. He doesn't want to go after Gertz.
I got some bad news for you, Scrug.
Gurks? Who's Gurks?
But Girk's bonded to you, Ash.
Gurks
Got
would
some
have
bad news for you, Scrug.
And then he left
Don't
like
you
a
say what I
bitch.
think you're about to say, Ash.
I think he might be gone.
No. I can feel it. He is still alive. I would know
believe
if
he is
died.
alive.
Scrug, they walked through a portal.
Oh, he's alive.
We've
So?
no idea where they went.
They went north.
I don't think we know that.
I think it's irrelevant. There's no way I'm going to be catching those impossibly fast hands. Listen, if you want to go on a suicide mission to save a dragon who doesn't actually care about you, be my guest. And I want to roll persuasion when I say that.
Okay. I mean, I guess maybe it'll help me decide what you go ahead and roll. It's not really up to necessarily a roll because I don't know how Scrug is going to.
No, that's fair. But like, I'm putting this in the strongest terms.
Yeah.
I am trying to make you see reality.
Yeah.
How you take
But
that role is up to you.
I'm not part of this conversation, but I do have a question just generally for the game because I did watch your last session before this.
Okay.
Did any of you three that were awake during that interaction clock the ring that was on the Emperor's hand?
I rolled a 20 crit perception, so I hope I
Somebody
clocked
saw it.
anything that
Somebody
was
saw
worth
flash
seeing.
when he spoke.
So
is what Brian said.
not to stir things up, but when you tell Scrug why go after a thing that doesn't care about you, is that a conscious deception?
No. That wasn't. That was not. Well, I feel like you should know something that I should know that I don't. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I mean, I just watched it like 2 hours ago. and Rock pointed out that there was a ring that glowed on his finger when he like summoned the, or like.
Oh no, okay. So
to go with him.
the reason I said that doesn't care about you is because Gurk's bonded to Ash, not Scrug.
Ah.
So I don't know how much Gurk actually cares about Scrug. That's where I'm coming from.
Or even
What Chris
knows
is
of
talking
Scrug's
about is,
existence.
like anytime Boros was doing something like crazy, like there was a ring on his finger that would glow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right, that's fine. But where I was coming from was the dragon bonded with Ash.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
No, gotcha. No, that was my like out of game question, just trying
Mhm.
to catch up with everything that's happened.
Yeah.
Well, in game and out of game, Scrug is going to need some time to chew on that because I don't want to just say, well, Scrug's not going to be with the party anymore. But that's my first instinct. But let me think on it some.
Well,
he's going to be a little more broody than maybe I played it originally.
Maybe let's just say, like, this was a heated exchange between Baron and Scrug, and then maybe the conversation just lapsed because Scrug didn't know the answer to that, didn't know how to answer that, and Baron didn't really know what to say after that, and so now we fast forward back to real, to real time.
Yeah.
Unless JD and Duke, you all have something you want to add?
Nope.
JD, what is your opinion on what you need to do? I don't think I heard what you want.
Not try and find Boros.
Look, I will tell you, like,
I'm just a level 10 wizard.
I'm not opposed to trying to go find Gurks, but trying to loop in the dragon family to do it is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I thought that was going to get shot down. In my mind, there wasn't. Maybe it's because I played Scrug too much. It had never occurred to me that the party, you guys, were going to be like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to go after Gurks."
Okay, well, to be fair,
that's why I'm taking it back right now because I'm oh crap. Wait a minute.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but Baron has never been, enamored with the baby dragon. Like Baron's been trying to get rid of that egg for a long time. So
you guys have a point. I get it.
I feel like I'm playing Baron correctly. Like this is what he would, do. So
I mean, Ash, this is what Ash would do. Ash would be down to go after Gurks, but thinks it is a stupid idea to try to loop in the dragons. Because what's going to happen is maybe we get him back. First of all, maybe we all die.
Well, we definitely
maybe
all die.
Don't get him back, and then the dragons are just going to take him.
Valid.
I mean,
so
you held
does
them off
Ash have a backup plan? Or not a backup plan, but a plan?
Well, we held off like a young dragon. We didn't hold
We held
off.
down the older brother, but still not
Fully
Yeah,
grown.
Scrug wants to go get the mama bear. I'm not about
You're
that.
more powerful.
Okay, hold on a second. There was no world that Baron thought we were going after to loop in the that wasn't even consideration. Baron doesn't want to step to Boros. The man has impossibly fast hands.
So we'll leave it at obviously that plan has died. But certainly there's still a way. Scrug is entreating to you guys to find a way to still go after Gurks.
And officially Baron is against going after him. But that doesn't mean the rest of the party is.
Wait, it sounds like Ash is wanting to. Scrug is wanting to.
He just doesn't have a
Ash
plan.
is
is
open
not.
to it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's basically the same thing.
1 for, 2 against, and somebody that can be persuaded either way.
Wait, is Aklon against going after Gurk's period?
I mean, at this point, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like
You're in my
have
camp.
no idea where this man even went.
You're in my camp.
All right,
Nominally.
fair enough. I'll chew on it.
All right, we'll fast forward. Back to real time. All right. So are we gonna go chase after the supplier, or can we delegate? Like, what's our actual next steps as a party? Are we gonna focus on this bar, or are we gonna go looking for more adventure?
So Ash is open to
I got more adventure.
Ash is open to going to maybe going to look for Gurks. Ash is super interested in the idea of getting some income stream
Passive
going.
income, yes.
But I also could be easily convinced you guys want to go find Yamas? I'm down.
I don't want to go after Yamas.
Who the fuck is Yamas?
Well,
let me just tell you, you're gonna need to watch about 3 episodes to figure out who Yamas is.
We've completely the evolution of this man's name is quite something because
Yeah. So Chris, let's just say Yamas is the reason that your character is in the position he's in today.
That's a fair
Yamas
point.
is the reason.
It was the
Jenny's-
first domino.
Yeah,
of Jenny's death.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then his name wasn't
Okay.
Yamas. That's just kind
No,
of
it's
what
James.
It was James, and we started saying Yams, and now it's Yamas.
So my only like knowledge of what you guys have been really like, I know who you guys are, having been around the city and doing what you've been doing, but like my personal inclination is towards Jacob back at the bar that he's been, like putting me up at. So,
You're
my
just a homer.
suggestion, yeah, no, my suggestion would be to move on. I mean, there were many bars that we could have, scoped out, and we chose this one first. But there's no reason we can't, wait for things to develop here now that we know how it works, and go check out another bar. And so I've been carrying around this like wooden staff with me this whole time. It looks like the caduceus staff of Hermes, like medical thing with a snake carved around it. And like as I say that, the carving of the snake is actually going to animate and go slither off into the pier and wrap itself around one of the dock posts into the water and just kind of chill there.
Yeah, can we just stake out the HQA boat and then move from there? That's my vote.
I don't know what
That's
that
fine,
was,
too.
but sure.
Did we find out when the boat was coming?
No.
Did they ever tell
We
us
didn't.
that? Bastard.
Yeah, I say we stake it out,
Got a couple
and we can. And while
window-
we wait, we can make some minor improvements to the bar.
Yeah.
You think there's any Ozulian prisoner of war, POWs here?
Why?
Who are you asking?
Why do you ask this?
Reasons? Well, because we can learn more information about Ozul, maybe where old Boros hangs out.
Hey, Volk
Maybe-
is hungry. Well, remember, Boros isn't Ozulian. He was summoned.
He's the leader of Ozul.
He's the God Emperor, isn't he? Of Ozul.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is Ozul.
So he might not be
Oh.
Ozulian, but he's like the founder, and everybody knows something about him, even if it's myths and secondhand stories.
I think you guys have background info on him.
Oh,
I think somewhere.
did
I'm
you like
pretty
info
sure.
dump, or is it in a?
Yeah, I think I info dumped
campaign?
at some point. There should be a pin, I think, somewhere about it. I can't remember actually if it was pinned or not.
Okay.
But like how, like his
Centuries ago, Ozul was a small town. Yeah,
that one, yeah.
that was over a year ago.
But it's pinned, right?
Yep, and now the link is right there.
Perfect. So that's the info that you have on Boros, I believe, right now.
Okay. I don't want to necessarily call it, but I need to decide what Scrug's gonna do because I don't know if he would wait around weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we can call it here. We're getting to that time anyway. So I
Yep.
guess if you guys just want to figure out what the plan is for the start of the next episode, basically, so we can kind of get an idea on where we're going to be starting to head.
Yep.
And we're good
Sounds good.
until
We're good for the next 2 weeks.
I'm out at the end of the month, right?
Right? We're good on the 16th and the 23rd.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right.
This was a nice surprise. Glad you're able to
Yeah.
join us, Connor.
Yeah.
I also
don't ask.
really appreciate someone joining our group who's not the dumbest D&D player ever, which is what we are. We forget. We don't loot anything. We don't check anything.
So the number of times our characters forgot that they were wanted and there were wanted posters for an elf, a rabbit, a goblin, and a fairy, and we would just walk through town and be like, oh shit, people fucking know who we are.
They're the only goblin, fairy, and Harangon in this city.
I'm
In the
not
whole
gonna
city.
lie. I went back and forth with Rock for like 2 weeks about this, and a lot of my questions towards the end were like, okay, I've been watching their sessions, and they just start killing everything. Like, what if they just try to roll initiative? Like, I was like, okay, what if they think that, oh, this dumbass halfling that's like, oh, I just live here for free, is like the mini boss of the bar. I had a fucking flow chart of how to kill all of you.
Oh yeah.
Look, a lot of our fights, and there's one in particular, it just wasn't our fault.
Not
Like-
all of our fights are supposed to be fights.
Yeah.
They just happen.
Exactly.
That's what
I
was
agree
afraid
with
of.
that
That's
wholeheartedly.
Exactly what I was afraid of.
But wait, now I'm curious. What was your plan to kill all of us?
He's like Batman. He's got his contingencies for every member of the Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have a pretty low initiative, so I'd probably go last in the first round. But I'd try to, before initiative is rolled, if things got dicey, cast Armor with Agathis at the 4th level. And then whenever Duke tried to sneak attack me, use Restore Balance to nix his sneak attack. And then Mind Sliver either, Mind Sliver either G or Doc. And then banish both of you with Twin Spell on the 2nd turn.
Okay.
And you are a fairy, so you would not come back if I got to 60 seconds. And then the campaign would be go finding you in the Feywild. So I then tried to negotiate with Duke and JD while you guys were gone.
Wait,
The only plan.
Why would I not come back?
Because this isn't your home plane.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You get banished to a different plane and you return to your home world, and you're a fairy. So the Feywilds is your home plane.
Yeah.
That was about as far as I got, but it was like make a 4v1 into a 2v1 and then try to negotiate my way out of it.
I was very curious to hear what you were going to say about
randomly, like provoke a fight. I don't think, but they
Not
do
on
seem
purpose.
exactly right. Like we don't like.
We're not. We don't murder hobo.
Yeah, we're not actual murder hobos. It's more like the RP that we do,
Torture hobos.
and the RP that Rock
Unfortunate
does
hobos.
just has an unfortunate, result.
It just becomes oops, all hobos.
Wait, now we're killing everyone. There was.
I guess that's good because I am literally
you can
homeless
see
right
it if
now.
you watch the sessions, because like literally one of us will be like, "Ah, not again."
No. It just comes to the point where we're like, well, here we go.
I almost sundered the party in half in my efforts not to fight a group of people.
And what he's talking about is a fight we didn't even want to have. We actively tried to avoid having it.
So Rock was like, "Oh yeah, these guys could really use some moral fiber, a little
Moral
bit of,
fiber?
upstanding.
It's gonna be
role
hilarious.
playing in the group." And I was like, "Dude, I wanted to actually play a healer that's not just a cleric. So this is great. I'm gonna go into this." And he's like, "Yeah, just go watch a couple of the sessions." And I came back like, holy shit, they're going to murder me in 10 minutes. I need to have an absolutely foolproof plan.
Yeah, the whole thing with James, we were just looking for a side quest. We found a help board, and someone's son or grandson or somebody.
It turned
was
out to be
missing.
harder than the campaign.
So we went to go find out information, and we found out he was playing by this river. We found evidence of a struggle leading to a cave. We went into a cave. Turns out there were basilisks in there, and Aklon got turned to stone,
Petrified.
so everybody was like,
point out,
well, we're leaving.
you guys weren't even trying to avert your gaze the entire time.
I didn't have to.
Yeah, you didn't have to because of the Constitution save, and you have crazy Constitution. That's
Yeah.
not a big deal. The other guys, they're all like, "Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
I saved,
did.
man.
I did.
saved.
I was looking elsewhere and still failing my checks.
That's true.
I
You made
failed
us.
all three of
you-
them in
you
a row,
made-
and I
you-
stopped looking after
It
the
doesn't
first.
matter because you had a free success that you didn't use, so you are still at fault.
Anyway,
I thought that was after. I thought that was when we had already changed till you could only do it with things that you were
you're proficient with. Yeah, he's
Because
right
I'm
about
not
that.
proficient with
Might have, yeah.
Constitution.
Yeah,
so I
that's
couldn't.
correct.
Do a
Not
free
at
save.
that time, because I remember having this conversation
No,
yeah,
I'm
you still
pretty
had your
sure.
free Success.
No, I'm pretty sure.
So anyway, I got
Watch the feed.
petrified, and they immediately went, "Well, we're leaving." So they carried my rabbit stone.
And we killed everything.
Well, yeah, and then they left.
Oh,
They
yeah.
went back to the
Finish
wizard
that
tower,
singular fight.
asked for help. The
We never
wizard
found
wasn't
Giannis.
there. and they were like, "Oh, just go to the temple." So
We sent Ash.
disguises himself.
Yeah, we sent Ash.
So he's disguised.
Started out
goes
well.
there,
Very well.
and they're like,
We were
"Well,"
thinking for once.
they wanted like way more money than like we had, or it was I think
Sounds
it'd
like
be
them.
like all of the money that we had. They end up coming. Finally, just we're like, fine, we'll take somebody because I think Vinny couldn't help us either.
Vinny
and so
It was like
could,
the
but
same
it
price.
also cost money.
yeah, that's what it was. So then we just went back, and Jenny decided to come help us, and then I think I forget who it was, but I think it was maybe both Baron and Scrugg. were
Someone had to
carrying me
carry you out.
outside, And
Mr.
she's
Strong
like,
Guy
"Wait a
had to
minute,
carry
a
him."
rabbit and a goblin
We had
and a
wait.
fairy."
How is she going to unpetrify you? She wasn't because
No,
she.
I know.
Cause,
If only
'cause-
we had someone already disguised that
So
could have
listen,
grabbed the statue.
Then we
If
begged
only.
her for help, and she
Yeah.
said she wouldn't help criminals, and we let her go.
Yeah.
And she went down there, and she stopped and turned around and looked at us. And I went down there, and I was like, "What?" And then she started a fucking fight with us.
Exactly. What are we supposed to do? And even then,
She had called for backup.
even
and, like,
then,
4 more.
I
clerics walked
ran
up.
down there, and I almost had us disengaged completely from that fight.
Hmm.
Did you watch that fight? Because that actually was a wild fight. Somehow
No,
we
but Chris wants to now.
somehow we
I might
won.
I do have to see the whole thing.
Somehow we
Probably
won,
should.
and but at the end of it, it was
in a turn, baby.
somehow we won. And when I say somehow, it's because halfway through the fight, Ash fucks right off because I was trying to stop the fight, and I'm left to solo like 4
He-
people with a little.
No,
I
you
read
glossed
the
over-
summary for
Four
this fight.
people,
You
dude.
glossed over what he did.
My flowchart says you can solo 4 people, so
I mean, that's what I did.
No, I'm saying
To be
he did.
clear.
I did over 100 damage in a single turn of combat. You
There-
didn't solo
there
To be
was-
clear,
there was
he
some
glossed
air-
over what he did.
There was some
He
air
didn't-
support.
He didn't know what my intentions were. He simply assumed I was going to kill Jenny, and then proactively, unprovoked, attacked me.
It wasn't an attack.
twice.
I grappled you.
That's still considered an attack.
I know,
You
but
did sample
some
attack.
To him.
semantics.
And actually did damage to me.
Right, but anyway,
And so then I left.
the point is we did get past that, but that's the lengths we were willing to go to avoid a fight.
Yeah, we
And
tried.
yet
We
they all
killed
died.
so many
While
people.
fighting.
They still
We
all
tried
died.
so
Hey,
hard
so
to
many
avoid
people
it.
to avoid that fight.
Yeah.
No, not to avoid it. We killed so many people in a fight we tried so
Hard.
hard to avoid.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. That's the message we should be taking away from that.
Well,
what
there's-
happened?
There's no love lost between Lyndall and the temple, mostly because he
Well, they're all
disagrees with the
dead, don't
exact
worry.
type of
Yeah, we killed a lot of
practices.
them. So
Yeah,
Wait till Scrugg starts talking about his war stories.
yeah. And I guess just for like transparency or whatever. So Lyndall is a cleric 1, sorcerer 9.
Hmm.
Oh, interesting.
And is a capable healer.
Very
Despite what that
really.
seems what it would indicate. And I can cast Greater Restoration in case anybody else gets turned to stone.
Yeah, about
Nice.
time. Then we're going for hummus, baby.
and just to wrap up the whole like everything that happened this whole time, Aklon is just petrified, like the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do
I read that
anything.
part.
I depetrify him, and I'm basically standing in a field of bodies covered in blood, and I'm just like, Aklon,
yeah.
welcome back.
No, the best part was Ash came back to Scrugg. They both fucked off. Baron's like, we need help. The wizard was still gone. His helper was there, and it's like, you've enraged the church and everything. And he's like, well, can I at least get my friend back? And so they give him back the dragon, and he goes, no, my stone friend. He then tosses me outside. He goes, what do I do with this? And he goes, here, and tosses him an unpetrification potion.
Yeah.
And then I'm just standing
I bring
there.
Aklon back. I'm covered in
Just the
blood.
aftermath
There's
of
like
this
5
battle.
He's carried
bodies
in
on the
blood,
ground.
and the town sees him burying all of the
Yeah.
clerics in a
There
field.
seems to be a recurring theme that you keep having to be like brought back from various states of paralysis to just
It happened
absolute
twice.
chaos.
Once
That's
this-
why we were gonna kill you and bring you back because you got paralyzed by the spiders.
Yes, it happened
Yeah,
twice.
you got Frodo'd.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway.
man.
My point in this whole thing is We don't seek the fights out, but they seem to really seek us out.
I just want to throw that out there that I had no intention of starting that fight until they brought the entire group of the wanted people together.
Listen,
I think a lot of this is on you, Rock, because you don't actively like try to subterfuge the party, but you like to turn dials to make things happen in a way we don't expect. And then
this is 100
on this sort
This is 100% on Rock. He could have avoided it.
DM. Of course. Why would I want to avoid that?
I don't know. I'm not saying you wanted to. I'm just saying it's your fault.
Me, I don't care your rejection.
Listen, you wanted a particular outcome. You achieved particular outcome. That's fine.
How long till we get Lyndall to be not absolved of his faith to
break his oath? Oh wait, he's not a paladin.
He's oath.
Good luck.
He's not a paladin. It's fine. We don't have to worry about it.
He's between
between faiths. He's searching.
You got a couple applications out, a couple feelers.
Dabbling with a little Ilmater worship. Kind of done.
All right, boys. I gotta go to bed.
Thing.
But this was fun. Welcome, Connor. Glad to have you.
CG.
Yes, it's good to be here.
Yes.